Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 3 of the Nerd Outlet podcast. Joining me today is Gabriel Tuesta,
Squad, what up?
Nathan Haller,
Skirt.
and Greg T.
That was like the worst skid noise I've ever heard in my life.
It was like,
It's like
I'm
it's
a little
like
tired.
You're like a falcon that's shot
Dying.
out of the air. Yeah.
An arrow.
while he's stirring, he's like
Gargling blood.
That's
Anyways, what's up, nerds? Terrible.
What a shitty host.
God
Let's get
damn.
the fuck out of here.
Gotta talk.
My bad. I'm still picturing this owl getting shot out of the sky.
Owl.
First, we
Falcon.
didn't say owl.
You guys said scraw. That is an owl.
No, I was go who
Nah.
Scraw.
In my universe, owls go scraw.
Okay, your universe. We're talking about this universe.
Speaking
Really?
of owls,
Speaking of owls,
you know that new owl Pokemon?
what's his name? Rowlet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The evolution looks awesome. Linton looks stupid. Looks like a firefighting again, which would be the fifth one we've had in a row now. Well, not in a row, but in general. God, dude.
Wait,
I mean, new
what other
Pokemon
starters
just
have
suck.
been
Let's
firefighting?
just.
Blaziken,
Yeah,
Infernape,
yeah,
Embor.
Yeah.
And
Wait,
then-
no. Embor was fire
Firefighting.
ground.
No, it's firefighting.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm positive.
That's the one that looks like a pig, though, right?
Yeah, it's firefighting.
Yeah, punk.
Yeah. So this would make it the fourth starter evolution for fire
But
Pokemon is
he
firefighting.
looks like a pig, and I see him like charging people on all fours. How is he not a ground type?
That's in the beginning when he
Just-
evolves.
they
He's
just make
got
up
2
types.
feet.
Okay. So you're talking about the third guy.
Yeah.
See, I saw the second one.
The
I
second
thought,
one
I thought
is
he always stays on all 4 legs.
no. The second one's also standing up. He's got a little unitard on. He's like a strong man. you know?
Strong.
so he's like a wrestler.
yeah.
Wrestling.
That's what he looks
I
like.
know we're talking Pokemon.
He
Let's
looks like
talk
a
about
fucking
Pokemon we
like
actually-
football mascot is what he looks like.
Yeah, that's what he
He does.
He looks like a joke, honestly.
I mean,
I'm excited about the steam types though. Dual water and fire. Like, how is that gonna work?
it's not.
I don't know.
Like everything.
It's
they
different
add,
at least.
Everything they add in these games is just like.
You see, they took away gym battles. It's just
Really?
the 4 trials now on each island. Because
Alright,
each island has a trial. and
Fuck
so
this
that
game.
sounds
I'm not
fun.
playing
That
Sun and
sounds
Moon
fucking
then.
fun.
that's
done.
stupid.
Literally, wow. I did not think I could be like less hyped for that piece of shit game, and then you said there's not going to be any more gym battles.
It's not that they're
Nope.
changing a lot.
I'm
Because they're
out.
connecting it to the first game, Kanto. Because they're saying that this is like the end. This is the last one before they reboot it.
They're rebooting.
That's the rumor.
Dude,
That's
what if
what
they
I've heard,
reboot
too.
like
That's the rumor.
completely different Pokemon, or are they just like give and take?
Most likely, completely different.
Put it on NX
They're rebooting it.
Yeah, that'd
Dude,
be
I
awesome.
really don't
And
know
then
how I
make it
feel
like
about that.
stadium
I
battles.
hope so, because, I mean,
3D.
dude, look how bad they've gotten. It's
Dude,
just
but
black
okay.
and white.
But like, could it be a reboot? Like, hey, let's take everything that's good about Pokemon and take everything out. I think
that's
it
why
should
they
be
have
like a soft reboot.
I think that's why they have Pokemon Go.
Yeah. Because, dude, nothing has changed since, like, the initial Pokemon game. Like, it's still the same format.
I'm saying that, but like,
So, like-
dude, think of a game that's Pokemon without Pikachu, without Charizard, without anything from the 152 or 151,
Yeah.
or even the second gen,
Or the
or
third
even
gen.
the third gen. Dude.
But I mean, if
'Cause,
they're
like,
rebooting, this is a Pokemon for a new generation.
dude, they've been doing that every single time, and guess what? They
Yeah,
haven't been
they're
making
getting
good
worse
Pokemon.
and worse. I'm saying, but this could be a way to be like, hey, we've had good designs over the years, and we've saved them for a reboot, and this is what we're gonna do.
I think it's fine and all, but I mean, like, I feel like it's kind of stupid that just literally. I mean, Pikachu is like on the Macy's Day
they're
Parade.
not going
you know?
anywhere. They're still. I mean, you're still gonna have them.
Oh no!
It's not like they're throwing away everything once these new reboots come out.
As I'm saying, is it going to be a like? Oh, we're not using any old assets.
I'm sure they're not, but I'm sure you can still bring him in. Like you can,
Yeah, I
I'm sure you
hope
can still
so.
trade him in or something. But yeah,
Or like, I mean, I would be fine with them like being like, hey, this is Charizard, but like he looks a little bit different. He like we're doing a 20.
It's Ice Charizard.
No, not like that.
That
Not that
might
bullshit.
happen.
Like the
That might happen.
Voltrix or the whatever that's now like ice or something like that. No,
That's
fuck,
true.
The Vulpix, yeah.
yeah, that's stupid. But I'm saying like aesthetically, like what maybe his move sets are a little bit different. He's still a fire Pokemon, but here's what Charizard looks like now in the reboot. I think that'd be cool.
Yeah, I could see that if they just rebooted the 151 and just
Dude,
give him a
I would-
completely different art style. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
And change how like I mean I feel like 151 Pokemons is a good
They
set
changed
of Pokemon.
Ekans to Snake.
Yeah.
They changed Arbok to a Cobra.
I have nothing to say. I
They
have
just
to applaud
reverse
you for
every
that.
name.
Yeah. It's like Bizarro World Pokemon.
No, I just feel like they need to make it a little bit more mature and more up to date and
More
just,
grounded.
Yeah, yeah,
Better
and
story.
better story, better more diverse gameplay than just hey go to each gym battle and you win pretty much. Give us.
I mean, I'm
or
fine
give us
with.
side quests in between the main quests.
I was about to say, I'm fine with the 8 gyms being like your big areas, and but anything in between it is not really like. All you're doing is walking in grass and fighting people along that written path.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, if they could do something that's different in that aspect, dude, I'm totally down. I'm down with side quests. I'm down, but just the thing is like.
Are you down with Executor being a dragon type now?
No, this shit don't make sense.
His neck got longer, so he became a dragon.
Yeah, okay, good one, Team Pokemon.
I don't know.
Still
I don't
a
know
fucking
how.
palm tree.
I'm okay with the reboot and like if they're like, you know what, let's say the first 2 generations are like the best Pokemon. We consider that the Pokemon, and we're gonna expand on that after that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, even if it was like, let's say, take the 3rd generation out, dude. Take a handful of the things from the 2nd generation and throw that out, dude.
What? You don't like those sun and moon types?
What do you mean?
No, I mean the night and day types.
No, it's not that. I mean, I just think there's a good handful of Pokemon that I think aren't that great from the 2nd gen.
Yeah.
That's why people say
Like
that
the
the 1st
deer.
gen is the end all be all for.
See, I honestly think the
Pokemon.
3rd generation is my favorite of all time.
Oh, dude, see, I feel
love
like
the
I
3rd
feel like I
generation.
absolutely love like Rayquaza and a couple other guys, but I mean,
Rayquaza.
how do you say it?
Rayquaza.
Rayquaza.
That's how you say it.
Rayquaza.
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 Yo, Rayquaza. All right, we're getting a little bad. We can't be making those jokes, but no, I mean like 3rd gen's all right.
I don't know. The
See-
dream for me is just like full 3D world. Like if they make it like Nino
Yes.
Kuni realized like that, oh my
Yes.
god.
See,
Dude.
that's why. As long as I get a Nino Kuni 2, you guys can have your Pokemon Sun 2, Moon 3.
What's the likeliness of that happening? Like, how likely is that to happen?
Nino Kuni 2?
It's already been announced.
Yeah.
Oh, has it?
Yeah, I got announced it at PSX last
That's
year.
how much I
think.
don't care about that game.
Damn.
Dude, it's
I
cool and
would-
all.
I
But
mean,
name,
that's straight.
You're lost.
I don't give a fuck.
my problem is Nino Kuni's good, but like, can you name 5 of
Yeah.
them? Of
There's
the
not as
monsters
many,
in
I
it?
don't think. Of
No,
the
I mean I
full
can't.
monster
I
creatures.
honestly can't name them, but I can't tell you a Pokemon game that I sunk in as many hours as I did in Nino Kuni in the last 5 years.
I think it'd be cool if they like incorporated more
I mean, I do.
JRPG elements where like your character does commands kind of that like help your Pokemon battle too. I don't know. I'm just thinking outside the box.
Buffs.
Crazy idea.
I could see like
Mhm.
you something
Because in
that-
Nino Kuni, like you send out your little monsters, but then at the same time you're fighting your enemies too.
Yeah.
So like
wouldn't
if
be-
it's like the TV show, like Pokemon TV show, where the commands you give on the fly can actually affect the battle instead of just choosing the move of each Pokemon. You know,
Yeah,
That
I
would
would
be
like it
nice
not
if
to
you
be
got, like,
like
a dodge
turn-based
option
and
and
just
stuff like
be
that.
like real time.
I don't know if they just created some kind of system like that.
I'd like a multi-ball, like I don't know, like a Final Fantasy VII, like where it's still like turn-based, but it's not turn-based. It's like a
Yeah.
timed
Yeah,
thing.
Mhm.
I think that'd be really cool. You get like 3 Pokemon you're throwing up, and you're either facing a huge Pokemon or like 3 other ones, and you're sitting there thinking really like on your toes kind of thing because Pokemon is very slow.
yeah. That's
You
what
sit
I'm
there
kind
and
of
think
talking about.
about it. If your guy's getting hurt, you have to go in your bag and find a potion really quick before he gets hit the next time, and it is in a timely manner. That'd be really cool.
I think something like that would be.
It
awesome.
would make, I think, it would find that nice gap between like what Ni no Kuni does without copying it.
Mhm.
It would add a sense of urgency to a game that it
That's what I'm
needs.
saying, and yeah, it needs. We need to add urgency to a game that hasn't had any urgency since it was created.
Because there's like no real punishment for all your Pokemon fainting besides just going back to a Poké Center, walking back over. It'd be really cool if something happened, if all your Pokemon died, like you somehow you lost one or
Dude,
know,
I
Wait,
something
you
don't
mean
like that.
Wait, permadeath? Why would you want permadeath?
I
in
wouldn't want
Pokemon?
permadeath. I would want something like, dude,
Butterfree, no.
it knocks
Yeah.
like you knock like a shit ton of money, or like every time you go into a gym, you have to give them a shit ton of money.
Yeah.
So like you can't just keep going back. So like
High
they can
stakes
find-
tournaments.
yeah,
High stakes Pokemon.
So
Big pots.
maybe there's certain things to where like my problem was you'd save every time you fought like one of the incremental area dudes in the gym, and then you just, like I said, get everybody healed, save. Then there's no urgency. I think it needs to be like a tournament bracket, and you have to go through everything. Like let's say, hey, after the first 2 matches, you get to heal your Pokemon. Everything outside of that, dude.
The gym battles should be like the Elite Four.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Where you can't revive, you can't, go to a Pokemon Center heal.
Yeah, you
gotta
gotta
go
fight.
all through the way and then fight the champion at the end. And you're
Yep.
gonna be damn well lucky you got all that health.
That's what I'm saying. Like the Elite Four was like the only part that felt like super challenging in a Pokemon game.
Yep.
And that's another thing is like Ni no Kuni really did. I will give Luther that. It did have the sense of Pokemon, but with a more JRPG element.
Yeah.
So, but really, let's get down to what we need to talk about with Pokemon.
What?
Instead of saying what we
What
want the
is
next
that?
ones to be, what are your favorite Pokemon games, guys? How about you, Greg?
Silver,
Silver? Why
Ooh,
Silver?
Good one.
hands down. I don't know. I just love the second generation, and then I like the hunt for the legendaries and that.
Was that your first Pokemon game?
No.
No?
Blue was my first.
Oh, okay.
I'm playing Crystal right now, and I'm really enjoying it, and and I think the story's a lot better than your regular Professor Oak story that you usually get in most Pokemon games.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, hold up. What is the story in Silver?
In Silver,
The guy who steals the Pokemon?
I mean, I'm talking about
from what
second
I know,
generation.
it
Yeah.
starts off your was it the How do you say it's the region?
Johto.
Johto region. You talked to was it Professor Elm?
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah.
in your city. He is. It kind of interconnects the world because like you meet Professor Oak very early on as well, but he's kind of a side character. He like just created the Pokédex. It looks like there's someone that like stole something from Elm at the beginning, and I don't know really who it is. These guys would probably know the rest of the story.
I think they stole
No, I
the
don't
egg
remember.
because
Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
because I know.
Yeah, they stole.
Because you
Gosh,
get
I
the
remember his last evolution, Tyranitar, but I don't remember his first.
not Pupitar. That's the second. Lavatar? No.
Yeah, it is Lavitar.
Okay,
Mhm.
that's what it is.
Yeah.
So
What's
I
your,
don't know. I'm really.
What's your
liking
favorite Pokemon from that generation?
Lugia.
Yeah, I love Lugia.
What's your favorite Pokemon ever?
Lugia.
Damn, all right.
What's your go-to starter in that generation?
Go-to starter.
Yeah.
I always go water type.
Yeah,
Okay, so
I
yeah,
got traded
for
out right
Alligator,
now.
for
Yeah.
Alligator's an
I
awesome
definitely
one.
Yeah.
go for Alligator.
It just annoys me that he's just like he doesn't learn that many water moves.
Mm.
He's a good Pokemon though.
Yeah, solid.
What's the grass type in that one? I can't remember its name.
Chikorita.
Dude, fuck
Chikorita's
that.
She's
awesome.
no, fuck
You don't like
Chikorita.
Chikorita?
Chikorita is really
I
hard
think
to
he's
like
awesome.
She
do anything
sucks.
with. Yeah. How about you, Lizzie? What's your favorite Pokemon game?
Oh,
I-
Sapphire.
Oh yeah, that's what I thought it was. Why is that?
You want to hear what's funny? The same thing you guys are talking about, what they're about to do with rebooting, like the whole Pokemon thing. To me, the third generation was honestly like a reboot of its own of like Pokemon in general, and that's why I like the third one because it was a nice change, and you were finally in a area that was different. Because see, like how you're talking about the story in Silver, Crystal, or Gold. What it is you find your egg, whatever. You beat the 8 gym leaders. You beat the Elite Four. Then Professor Oak hits you up and says, "Bruh, come through to Canton. I got some more Pokemon for you." So you come through. I mean, not Canton, but
I was about to say. I was like,
he says,
"Come on down to Canton, Georgia.
I was gonna let him roll with the key. I was like, keep going, please.
I got
keep
some
going.
Pokemon
But
for
yeah,
you."
he tells you to come through to Kanto. You come through to Kanto. You get another starter, and then no. In the original games, you don't get your other starter until I want to say you've beat the champion, and then he hooks you up with a starter, right?
I think so.
Yeah, you beat the
Been a
champion.
while.
Yeah. But I mean, that's cool and all that they linked Johto and Kanto, but I like how the Hoenn region is just its own thing, and then there's a whole bunch of legendary Pokemon, and honestly, that's why I liked Pokemon was you beat the 8 gym leaders, you beat the Elite Four, and then it's hunting for legendaries.
I mean, that's why I think you'd like X and Y because I think it does have a nice. It has a lot of legendaries in it that you can go and get, dude. So like there's the whole trading system. I mean, dude, there's a lot of things you can do in X and Y, and I feel
There's
like
also the random system where you're like flying in the sky and you're waiting to see if it randomly generates a legendary for you.
I think
but
you
it's
would
really
like
not that big of a deal, dude. Like,
I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but I mean, I just honestly miss the days like of Red and Blue, or even in Sapphire, where I'd be over at my friend's house and he'd be like, "Hey, dude, do you know where Reggie Ice is?" And I'd be like, "Nah." And then he'd grab my Game Boy, go left, right, up, down, and then the screen would shake, and then a door would open, and then behind there is Reggie Ice. I don't miss the days where I'm flying in the sky hoping that it randomly generates a legendary from the previous
Well, I
generations.
mean, if you want the challenge like that, I mean, just shiny hunt.
Oh, dude, I've never liked shinies, but that's not even legendary. That's just a different variation
Yeah,
of
but you
Pokemon.
can-
but
shinies
shinies
are
are like
legendary.
the legendary.
I've only
to get.
gotten one shiny
No,
in my
that's
life, and
the
guess what it
rare.
was?
Pachina.
Love Disc.
Oh, fuck that.
It was yellow. I was like, this is the one shiny I get. Wow.
I'm just saying, there's a lot of them there, and it's really like you have to go in a certain area and kind of just like.
And then fly around hoping that you catch one.
But it's just like certain things that are like, hey, I want this really good Pokemon that's in this area. I have to keep randomly running in the grass. I don't know what the difference between the two is.
No, I mean the difference between the two is back in Sapphire, the only Pokemon you ran around in the grass looking for was either Latios or Latias, while in X and Y, I guess legendaries are.
I think no. I
running
think
wild,
it's
they don't
only the
have- they don't
three.
have a
I
home.
think it's the only 3 flying Pokemon, or birds. I think that's the only 3 that do that with
What
the
in X and Y.
Yeah, and I got Mewtwo. There's like a crazy way to get Mewtwo in that game.
No, I see what Luther is saying. It's just
I just don't
it's,
see
it's
how
an adventure trying to find the legendary Pokemon, and I miss that too.
Oh, I miss it too, but I mean, like, there's how many legendaries in X Y? That's what I'm saying. I think you would have a good time with X and Y. I'm not saying it's better than Sapphire or it's better than Ruby, but I'm saying like I think it's a good game.
I mean, don't get me
I
wrong.
feel like it was the
I've seen
last
my little
good
brother.
Pokemon
I've
game.
seen my little brother play it, and it definitely is a solid Pokemon game. But like I said, if you're gonna just have me fly around randomly generating Pokemon, and you can't take the time to be like, "Hey, Articuno is here," but it's because he's in a different ice cave or something like that, then I honestly don't care about catching Articuno.
I mean, I got them. I think I got them all. And all I did was look up online, just how you would look up online for how to do this, and it was just like, hey, Zapdos is going to be in this area. I just kind of
But I mean,
ran around that area.
I think honestly it's because you've grown up.
no, yeah,
and things
and I
have
mean,
changed.
okay, honestly, when you played, talking about going back to Rayquaza, wasn't it cool going up the Sky Tower and learning the path, not falling down the holes?
Yeah.
Wasn't it cool going into Articuno's cave
I mean,
and
the same thing
sliding
with-
through
okay,
the
but,
ice?
Mewtwo,
okay. That's
yeah.
awesome. Mewtwo is the exact same way. There's certain things
But
you
yeah,
gotta do to get
you've given me
Mewtwo.
one. I've given you like 3 legendary right now.
And you've always been able to do that with Mewtwo. He's always
No,
been
yeah,
in the
Mewtwo's
cave.
always been in the cave that you have to
Yeah,
look for.
but I'm saying it's still there. They just added.
No,
the
yeah,
other
it's
stuff.
still there. But what I'm saying though is, see how in X and Y there's a percentage of ones that are random, while in the previous games there is no random guys other than the Latios and Latias
or the dogs.
or the dogs. Every other legendary has its own spot, and then there's a story even tied to why it is there.
Which I've always liked.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, I get that, but I mean, like, when there's like 10, 15 legendaries, you know,
Yeah.
No,
they can't,
I
they
get
can't be,
it. You
they
wanna-
can't be the
you
exact
wanna-
same
Yeah,
way.
you want to catch the legendaries. Don't get me wrong. Like, if I got into X and Y, I would have definitely flew around and tried to catch all those legendaries because, like I said, that's why I like Pokemon, is catching all the legendary Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, though, I miss when there was dedicated spots. Like, I miss playing Fire Red or Leaf Green or even the original games where you could honestly get a legendary Pokemon before even having 6 badges, and that's Zapdos.
I mean, teach his own. I mean,
I
like, I
think
just
Wonder-
never had
Wonder
any
Trade ruined
problems.
that, dude.
No, yeah,
Because you can literally, I've put so many Puccinos in there, and I've got so many fucking legendaries.
No, yeah, because I mean, see, Pokemon nowadays is more catered to XP train. I mean, not what is it?
Eevee.
Eevee training.
Eevee training.
Yeah.
Because, and I learned that from working over at GameStop, is when the people would come in, they'd be like, yeah, and get those free Pokemon. They'd keep it just to do Wonder Trade, so they could see if they get something that have better EV.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the best. I think it's a good
changed.
game though.
No,
I
no,
think
like I
I think
said-
there's a good hunt, and it's just one of those things. It was like, it's basically grass in the air. That's how like Articuno and Zapdos and Moltres. That's how I caught them.
No,
And-
yeah, I
and
mean,
it-
like that's cool and all. And I mean, you can even ask Gabe because when we first saw that they were finally doing 3D things for X and Y, I thought it was sick, and that's why I technically own that game. I bought it and then I played it for a little bit, and then I just let my little brother beat it, and I watched what he had done, and then I saw that stuff, and I was like, all right, this is cool, but I honestly don't want to play this game.
well, you also saw somebody else play it.
I mean, I didn't watch him like play the whole thing. I saw him once he had beat the gym leaders and then beat the Elite Four and then did like my favorite part of the game, legendary hunting.
Mhm.
And when I saw him just flying around, I was like, this isn't for me. This is for like I'm saying when Gabe was talking about them rebooting Pokemon. This is for a new generation of Pokemon players, and that's how it should be.
Yeah, but I mean, like, do you have to go up in the air to catch all those Pokemon? Because I
Yeah.
didn't.
Dude, I don't know. This is my first new.
That's what I'm saying. I'm
I'm
confused on what you're saying because I
No,
caught
and-
Zapdos on the ground.
no, yeah, and,
but
then
don't you,
X
don't
and
you
Y.
see something and
Yeah,
then you land on the
yeah.
ground and then you catch them because it's random, right?
Because I've seen my little brother in X and Y. What happens is there's specific areas where you will fly into the sky, and then it literally opens up a portal and takes you somewhere else. And right where it takes you is just there's a legendary sitting right in front of you.
I never did that.
It just seems
Because
too
like
easy.
you didn't get that far into legendary hunting, but that's what happened to him.
That's
Yeah.
weird.
It is kind of lame that they just put like the main legendaries too, just in the middle of the story. Like you don't have to do anything, and you just get whatever
Well,
No,
it's always been like
the
that.
X and Y legendaries are. Well, not necessarily, because like in Silver, you have to go up that tower for
Yeah. I mean, you always
Ho-Oh,
encounter
and then
them in the main
Lugia's in
story.
an entirely different spot.
Yeah.
And it's not like you just play
Same
this
thing.
through the story and it gives,
mean, same
you,
with
it gives you the
Rayquaza.
legendary. Like all
Yeah,
you have to do is
yeah.
catch it. Like you have to search out for it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, Rayquaza was hard as fuck because of that.
That's my first level 100 Pokemon. I love Rayquaza.
I mean, no. I was just my bad. I wasn't like fighting with you. I was completely confused on like, what you
I
were
never
saying.
thought you were fighting with me. I'm
Okay.
just, I'm
No,
saying,
'cause I was like,
all this
I-
stuff is cool.
Settle down.
No,
Settle
I was just
down.
like,
No, I'm just
it's
messing.
weird. It's weird.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the way Pokemon is now, like I said, it just doesn't interest me anymore.
I guess because it was
It's
new.
for babies.
I got those
Honestly.
games.
It's a
I got those
kid's
guys
game.
like a week into the game. I got them a week into the game, and I guess what your brother was doing is like the new way, or if someone found like the easier way to get legendaries. Because what it was
No, I mean I looked it up
walk
because
around in this area. I mean, I had like the book and everything, and I was
Yeah.
looking in the book, and it's like, this is how you do it, and I was like, okay, that's
no, yeah, for those types, because I know what you mean, because he showed me those two in the grass. But then there is another set of legendaries that from previous generations that the way you do it is you fly, and then randomly a portal will open, and you go through that portal.
that's weird.
Yeah.
That's
Teaches
the only
them.
time I've ever heard about you randomly flying through a portal and getting a legendary was back on Emerald to get Deoxys.
Deoxys.
Yeah.
Dude, fuck Deoxys.
No,
I
yeah,
never
that's
got
literally-
Deoxys. I played the shit
You
out
have
of
to do
Emerald
too
Pokemon.
much to get
Dude,
Deoxys.
Deoxys is way too much. I stopped.
You have
I
to
didn't
get
get Reggie. I
Rayquaza.
didn't even get the Reggies, dude. I was like, fuck that.
No, yeah. See, I've got the only Reggies I've ever got. No, I've honestly got all three. Never got Regigigas because
That's in Pearl, though.
what
That's
Regigigas?
in Diamond and Pearl. That's when they introduced it.
Are you sure,
Yeah, positive.
dude? No way, because I remember playing Sapphire and my friend told me you get the 3 Reggies and then there is a 4th Reggie that you can't unlock unless you have the 3.
No, not in that game.
Bro, I'll look it up right now because now
Time
you're
to hit-
confusing me.
Hit up that
Because
Pokemon
that means
Reddit.
what you're saying right now is my old Pokemon friend is an Oracle. How do you say the future?
He's
See,
calling
look
him
up
a
what Reggie
liar.
Regis was like what game he was introduced in.
All right.
Because I'm pretty sure it was Diamond and Pearl.
Well, while he's looking at that, Gabe, what's your favorite Pokemon game?
My favorite's Emerald.
Emerald.
I love Emerald to death, yeah.
I would take Emerald over Ruby or Sapphire solely because I can
Battle Frontier.
That's why.
Well,
would take
I think it
Emerald in front.
also just made Rayquaza getting like it made getting Rayquaza easier.
Oh, yeah.
No,
it wasn't
yeah.
like it kind of eliminated some of the steps, but they had to because he's on the front cover. you know, but it's also the one I put most time into.
It's
Out of all
my
those.
first Pokemon game.
Mine was, I think it was the first one I owned, but I borrowed yellow, and I borrowed either red or blue before that, and put like 20, 30 hours. Emerald, or no, I can't remember if I got Ruby or Sapphire. I want to say I got Sapphire,
Mm-hmm.
and that was the first one I ever beat.
Yeah.
And then I beat Emerald. And I honestly, I haven't beat a Gen 1 or Gen 2 game. I beat X and Y, or whatever one.
I think
got.
I've been 3 of them. I've been Emerald, I've been Leaf Green, and I've been Diamond.
Okay. See, I never liked the DS ones. Like the DS
Diamond-
ones solely because it's just like a mix of. I didn't really like the pseudo 3D stuff they were really implementing when they first started doing it, and then all the weird stuff they're adding in like black and white, and then
I couldn't play.
I just didn't. At that point, I think I just. That was the generation of like I stopped giving a fuck about Pokemon for a while,
Yeah.
and I was just like, dude, all these new Pokemon suck ass.
No, dude, Gabe, you're right. But there is a legendary in the 3rd generation that you need all the Regis for to get. Now I don't remember what it is.
I don't think so, dude. I think those are the only legendaries there are in the game. It's Rayquaza, Deoxys, Kyogre, Groudon, and the 3 Regis. That's it.
That's weird then, because I remember somebody told me when you get the 3 Regis, something else unlocks.
Yeah, that's in Pearl though. That mean in Pearl.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. No, I mean
My-
that's really
My
confusing.
life. It's a
No,
lie.
No,
It's
He's
all
just
a
sitting over there
lie.
like questioning himself right now.
Like,
He's
who
like,
am
what
I?
the fuck?
I've
No,
made so
yeah.
many
I can-
mistakes.
I can say the sky is green. Luce is like, it might be. He's questioning it.
I mean, straight up, dude.
But yeah, I don't think there's a generation besides 3 that I love all 3 starters.
Yeah,
Because I love Trico, Mudkip, and Torchic.
true.
Yeah,
No, there's
they're
never
pretty
been a-
awesome. They're
There's
probably-
never been a generation.
That's why
that I love
Emerald's
all
my
3.
favorite too.
Yeah, I love Emerald.
Like I really do like the it's the fact that I can have the best of both worlds. I can have all the good Pokemon I loved in 1 and
Yeah.
2 or the generations.
Plus, I think the story, it's one of the best stories.
Yeah, and I like how
Team
It's
Aqua
the first
Team
one with
Magma.
yeah, I was about
cutscene.
to say I like the Team Aqua kind of thing and just having Rayquaza, I think he was like the coolest legendary to get.
Dude,
I think not the most difficult or most challenging or something like that, but like going up that tower, I just remember doing that so much more than any other like legendary that I end up getting. And then I think the ending with God, what are the 2 other legendaries called?
Oh, Groudon and Kyogre.
Yeah.
When they're fighting.
Yeah.
And Rayquaza comes. Yeah, that's awesome.
It's a
the-
dope
it's
ass
the first
ending.
Pokemon game with a cutscene.
True.
That's a cutscene.
That's right. It did have a cutscene. Yeah, I just thought that was a really cool game. But I'm really enjoying Crystal right now, and I don't know. I'm playing the one that is Liquid Crystal. I told you guys off the air, but it's basically a ROM hack version of it's a remake of Crystal in Fire Red's engine.
Why don't you just play like Heart Gold and Soul Silver?
Do what?
Why don't you just play Heart Gold or Soul Silver?
Uh,
It's the same game.
yeah, but I like the GBA games. Like I really like how those games
Dude,
feel
Soul
in GBA.
Silver and Heart Gold are as GBA as it gets on a DS. It's just literally the only difference is
I just think the
up-res.
emulation's just easier.
Visuals are better.
Yeah, like a
said
lot
what?
better.
I mean, I that's great. No, I literally like how the GBA games look more than the DS ones.
Okay.
No, I mean, hey,
Like that's how I remember Pokemon's. Like I love playing Emerald because of how it looked. Because I mean, it's also a nostalgia thing.
Dude, that's
It's a
what I
very
love.
nostalgia thing. Because I dropped like with the Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, I probably dropped like 300-400 hours in
Dude,
those
that's what I'm
games.
loving Alpha
Because
Sapphire.
I got every single one. I think I got Sapphire for like my birthday.
Yeah.
And then I think like the next Christmas or whenever they dropped Emerald is when I got Emerald. And then I ended up getting Ruby from a friend a couple years later, and I dropped a ton more hours. So like that's what I feel like Pokemon looks like to me. Like we're gonna have friends that are like, you know, our friend Austin loves like the 2nd gen. He thinks Gold, Silver, and Yellow, and all those games are like the best ones. I can't remember exactly which one's his favorite, but he's like, that's Pokemon to me. To us, I think 3rd gen's like Pokemon to us. Sorry, Greg, you fucking loser.
2nd gen's the best.
no. To be honest, though, 2nd gen is a close second for me, just because I like the fact that you do go to 2 regions.
Yeah.
And then there's a chance to get 2 starters, which you can't really do in any other Pokemon.
Mhm.
And then I like the fact that there's 8 more gyms, and then I think you fight the Elite Four again in Kanto.
Do you?
Yeah, I think you do. That's the only way you can fight the champion, aka Red.
Yeah. You go back in Mount. Yeah.
Dude, that's dope. That's really cool though. That I
Oh,
think it's
fuck
really
Red,
cool
though.
how like they
Fuck
did that.
Red.
They did that, but they really haven't done that after. Like, have they really done that with any other games?
No.
To where like other than like X and Y when they introduced like the online trading, other than trading, you can't get other starters. Am I right? Or is I know?
I mean,
or,
you can always trade. Like you've always
Yellow,
needed two.
yellow. You can.
that's what I'm
get all
saying.
3
Outside
starters.
of trading,
Yeah. Okay.
what's
so yeah,
what's the one
yellow.
way? What's the
yellow?
yeah?
Yellow, you get all 3 starters.
That's
and
what I'm
you pick
saying.
your-
That's like,
Yellow. What else?
but isn't that still Gen 2?
That's Gen
No.
1.
Gen.
Okay.
Yeah, yellow was.
That's what I'm
the-
saying. Other
version that came
after
later,
Gen
the
2,
Gen
we
1.
haven't had anything since that's done that.
Not,
X and Y does that. You got to collect all the starters from the previous generations.
Can
Really?
you?
Yeah.
I thought it was
I
just
didn't know.
trading only.
That's what my little brother was doing.
That's cool.
Like he literally had like Charmander. He got a.
Are you sure you just didn't trade?
I was about
No,
to
no.
say, are you sure?
No,
I
he
think
didn't
you
trade
can get
because
eggs. You can do weird egg things.
No, I'm telling you, there was ways where he was getting Charmander and all that stuff. It wasn't from trading because I don't think his DS was connected to the internet. Because he didn't connect his DS to the internet until I found out that on X and Y I could upload. It was something I had got to GameStop before I even worked at GameStop. I got one of those little cards for him and then I gave it to him.
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
I was
Kinda wanna
confused.
get X
I
and
thought
Y
I thought
now.
the only way
You can borrow
was
my
to
copy. I'm not
Oh.
gonna play it.
No, X and Y is
cool.
is
I'll let
they
you borrow
give you
Sapphire.
that initial starter and then
I'm
you go to get
good.
the other
It's really
starters.
good.
I'm good.
The thing about dude, honestly, the coolest thing is like at the bottom screen, this little map, and it shows you what it looked like during the GBA era, so you can compare like both the new and the old ones. It's pretty cool.
I actually think I bought the remake Sapphire that came out,
Alpha Sapphire.
but I barely played it.
I barely played it solely because I was just like, dude, I've played this a lot. Played this a lot. I need to start playing other. Like, I really wish they did like a remake of like. I don't
Remake
know.
of what?
Not a remake.
Yeah, no-
that's what
no
I'm saying. Like,
remakes.
now that I'm thinking about it, I wish they just kind of
Reboot
rebooted it. Yeah. No,
Yeah,
but I'm
new,
saying
new.
like it's like I just don't trust Nintendo with like rebooting that. I guess or the Pokemon company or
Pokemon Company.
you know I just feel like they do the exact opposite of like what I would want in a reboot. So I hope
mean,
I'm wrong.
Honestly,
Hope
the
I'm
only
wrong.
time they've ever like redone a game that I haven't liked is when they went back to the 3rd generation. Because I liked Soul Silver and I liked Fire Red and Leaf Green.
Well, remakes, yeah, but
Wait, you didn't like Alpha
reboot.
Sapphire?
I didn't like it. Like I told you, and
Why
I even
not?
bought it, and I literally got like 6 badges. And then when it happened, the story, because don't get me wrong, like I was having so much fun with Alpha Sapphire because I wasn't like, see, I played the shit out of that one, Ruby and Emerald, but the only one that I ever actually really owned was Sapphire, and I was loving it because there's actually story and cutscenes in
Yeah.
Alpha Sapphire. But I told you when the cutscene happened and it said Latios is your friend and just it literally just and then I see it disappear and it's like Latios is in your party now and I'm like, bro, I didn't even throw a Pokeball. How did Latios just like fuse with me? Like you don't understand. Like that literally got me that mad where I was like, that's the only time I've ever gotten mad at a video game in
Damn.
general. Where I went to GameStop the next day and just sold it because I didn't want anything to do with that game anymore.
Damn.
I think they only do that with like one Pokemon
Yeah.
because they did that with one of them. And
Speechless.
That's all it took.
but at the same
No,
time,
that's
those
literally
games,
it's literally all it took.
I mean, it's fine, but I mean, like, there's like so many other legendaries that they don't do that with.
No, don't get me wrong. I know that. But it's just the fact that I know that one of the Pokemon that I spent not even hours, tens of hours trying to put it to sleep because if I didn't do anything other than sleep or freeze it, it
Run.
ran away. And then he just said, "I'm your friend. Let's team up together." I was like, I can't do this.
Nope,
I
bullshit.
can't do this. No, yeah, that's why I was like, dude, this isn't Pokemon for me anymore.
Yeah.
And like Gabe, honestly, when you're playing Alpha Sapphire, isn't it weird how easy the game is?
Dude, it is so.
It's
fucking
really
easy.
easy.
Thank you.
I mean,
is
No,
ridiculous.
X and Y are easy too.
like we
No,
don't.
no,
Not
yeah,
even
yeah.
that, dude. Leveling up is ridiculously easy.
Well,
because of the
I'm not
XP share.
grinding anymore. Yes.
XP share, like you just the second you get XP share, you're like, cool, everything's leveling up now.
It's like we don't play games for handouts.
No,
we like
yeah.
to have a little
Well,
challenge.
this is like,
we
dude,
to,
how did I get
earn
Gyarados?
what
I
we're
never,
getting.
I picked
No,
up,
because
I picked up
you,
Magikarp.
you remember the hours you spent training that Pokemon
Yeah.
just over and over and over again, and then now I'm just like,
Or that's what I'm saying. Or getting a
Okay.
Magikarp, putting him into a daycare, or having him being the one you
Swapping
start.
it, swapping. Oh
yeah,
my
yes, the
God,
swap
dude,
in,
I remember
the
that
swap
shit.
in, and it's just like, dude, like, I gotta have a lot of potions because I always have to swap, and that means the dude that I'm fighting with is always gonna get hit before I start hitting, and it's just one of those things. You're just like, now I pick up a Magikarp and just throw him in my party and keep XP share on it. It's like that's it. So like if that's the main reason why I think that's the big reason why like
Honestly,
I enjoyed
the
X
reason
and
I'm
Y,
enjoying
but
this one so much is just the nostalgia. Of
No,
it.
yeah,
I'm just
that's
like,
what I'm saying. Like,
I remember the exact same moment I was playing this level when
Yeah.
I was a kid.
no, like and literally, like I said, nostalgia got me through, and I was like, dude, this is awesome. Like the story, like this
Yeah.
reminded me of the TV show, but never once in the TV show did Latios go, Ash, I love you.
Let's be friends.
Yeah, and I was like, dog, no,
He
get
hangs
out
out
of
his
here.
wing.
Yeah.
You're my Pokemon, bitch, not
Yeah.
my friend.
And that's what just like
That's what Latio said.
I'm the master now.
I do hope they make them harder though. I do hope if anything comes from the reboot or whatever the next Pokemon game is, I hope it's harder. Because I mean, like I feel like the new ones are getting a little too baby
I don't
like.
know.
What's-
They're
it's like
making
you just
everything
said, it's the
easier. They're making
generation.
it so that you can know like what type is good against, like what
Yeah.
move you have on your current Pokemon is good against your opponent,
Yeah, and I feel
which
like
is helpful, but at the same time, like they're
I just
making
also don't like
everything
how there's
easier.
like they're fusing like so many types of Pokemon. Like every
Can't
type
you
of
also
Pokemon.
fuse Pokemon
Every
now?
new Pokemon
That's coming
is,
up.
No, but like every new Pokemon is 2 types now.
right.
It's,
That,
like, it's
that
just like
annoys
it bugs me,
too.
dude. Like go back to a simpler time where there aren't. I hate fairy. I think fairy Pokemon can go fuck themselves. Like
Whoa.
I didn't realize there's a
Well,
fairy
didn't-
type until like I got a
Well,
Gardevoir.
they just
and I'm like, holy shit.
didn't
we
they
fucking
introduce
psychic
fairies
and
just
fairy?
to counteract dragons because dragons were OP
It's always been like that. Why change it up?
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying, dude. Like you just gotta
For-
work with it.
for tournaments
Well,
for
then
like
that's why you always have a
for
dragon in your
professional
party.
play
Let me.
because otherwise there would just be dragons out there.
Well, no, because it's regulations. You can't like have that many dragons. I
I
think.
guess so.
See, I thought dragons had a weakness, or is it? Or am I thinking of it the
They're
opposite
weak
way?
to like
I-
two,
They're-
They're
two
weak to
types.
two, which is ice and
Yeah.
dragon.
Okay,
the only
that's
thing
what I
dragon's
thought.
weak
Yeah.
to.
Okay, that's what I thought. That ice is dragon's weakness.
Yeah.
So there you go.
I
There's
thought
a
they're weak
weakness
to
for it.
fairies too, though.
Now
No,
they
I mean,
are.
now they are.
Okay, now
Right?
they are.
We're talking about previously.
Gotcha.
It's just like, dude, I don't know.
Hey,
I hope they
just don't like
simplify
people
it.
talking shit about fairies because
You're not about that. You're not about that
Togepi
lay
is the
Pokemon.
greatest.
Tell me he's a
But he
fairy
was not
type
a.
now?
But he wasn't a
I
fairy
think
type.
I think his last evolutions have fairy.
God.
Togekiss.
Gay kiss.
Whoa, chill.
Damn.
Oh,
But enough
shots fired.
Pokemon.
Clack, 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 clack.
What's the next topic, Luther?
What's the next topic?
Do you know what the next topic is?
Yeah.
Wasn't
I
it
think that's
Gundam?
Oh no, okay, my bad. I was about to say what we're talking about next week, but no, I do know what we're talking about. Favorite TV shows.
Yeah.
Talking about a little bit of TV right now.
Shots fired.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's going to be as heated as Pokemon was, but it's still going to be good.
I hope we get hate mail from this.
What, for our favorite TV shows or
No,
for
for
Pokemon?
Pokemon. I want
like,
to start some
like
shit.
one dude's going to be like, you guys have no idea what you're
No,
talking
yeah,
about.
my friend Ian like lives for Pokemon, so yeah, I'm sure
Send
he's gonna be
him
real
this
upset.
podcast.
Dude, we should totally like fucked up the names of the Pokemon.
Yeah.
Like,
Dude, I love Charizard.
Cheerserd. Cheerserd.
Wreck Queso.
Dude, I just hope one little kid, like some 8-year-old boy, posts something on our comments.
Dude, we
I'm
should
about to
have
shit on this kid.
We should have like, dude, what's your favorite Pokemon? And started saying like Digimon or something. But favorite TV shows.
Where do you guys stand on Digimon though?
Yeah, it's alright.
Better than Pokemon?
I
or-
fuck
Oh
with it.
God, no.
Yeah, okay. I fuck with it too.
Yeah,
Okay,
I fuck with
The
some
first
Digimon.
movie's really good.
Oh, those movies are awesome.
Yeah.
Old Digimon to new Pokemon, definitely. Old Pokemon to old Digimon, because I don't know if.
I like up to like
Do they
Generation
even-
3 Digimon.
Oh, I don't know that.
The
I
show's
don't,
good.
I don't know
Yeah,
enough
the
to
shows
know.
are always
What,
good.
I don't know enough to know what generations are. I just know the ones that I knew when I was a kid when they first
I like
started really
Veemon
getting big.
Best.
They're
Listen, that's about
transfer-
Veemon.
The like transformation segments though are so annoying because they
What?
take forever when they're transforming.
Yeah.
And you have to watch like
Digimon.
every
Digimon.
transformation.
And the
It's like, all
fucking-
right, this has been going on for 5 minutes now. When are we gonna get to the battle?
I'm surprised those Digimon didn't puke though. dude.
Agumon.
So many
Transform,
spinning
dude.
in circles just to digivolve.
Yeah.
Is it still going?
Yeah, like, that's all they did was like spin in circles, and then it would slowly stop, and they'd be.
Some say
Digivolve.
some are still evolving today.
Agumon feels sick.
Dude, is that show still going on?
Digimon.
Yeah.
They there's a new show that came out, Digimon Try,
Yeah,
where
isn't
they're
it-
older. They're like teenagers now.
Like,
What,
the
like
Digimon?
kids from
And
the
they all,
first-
yeah, the first kids.
What?
Yeah.
They're all
Awesome.
older, and then
Interesting.
they
It
went like
hasn't been
separate ways,
translated
and then
though
they
yet,
come back
right?
together.
Is Veemon in there?
I think all the original Digimon and original kids are in it. So
Yeah, and then some of the new ones. But it hasn't been translated yet, though, has it? It's
Yeah.
still
Oh, it's only
Oh.
Japanese.
No, it's subbed.
okay. That's
Oh,
what
okay.
I thought. I just knew it hadn't. It wasn't like translated. I don't think it's coming to anything either.
Yo, what's your stance on Yu-Gi-Oh? Before we get into TV shows?
Dude, love
No.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
I used to love the card game.
I used to love, dude.
I
I used
used
to love
to.
the card game and the TV show.
I watched a little bit of the TV show, but I got bored with
The
it.
TV show was great.
No, I like see
Duelist
honestly.
Island. Oh my goodness, yes.
Dude, I don't know enough shit to like I love Pokemon, but like
What
I
was
don't
the dude with
know
the
much
Egyptian
about
god
the TV
card
show.
name? What's his name? Maverick. I want to say Maverick.
I don't remember the guy who
Merrick.
has the Egyptian god cards, but like I remember almost as much Yu-Gi-Oh as I do Pokemon.
Yeah.
I know what's his the dude with the golden eye that gets his eye jacked in the first season.
See, I never fuck with the TV show.
I
That
fuck with
much.
Mokuba.
That was all right.
Mokuba always getting captured, bruh.
Dude, I always remember like when Kaiba guys what's it not Excalibur
Blue Eyes White
Scyther.
Dragon.
No, not Scyther. The other one Obelisk, the Tormentor.
Oh,
Dude, I
okay.
wanted that card so bad more than anything. When
Like
I
I
was a
said,
kid.
I've only ever got.
Dude, I got
Scyther the Sky
balls
Dragon.
deep into that trading card game for like 2
What,
years.
Yu-Gi-Oh?
I was into
Yeah.
that way more than I was into Pokemon cards.
Oh,
I never
no.
got. I never. got
Pokemon
Pokemon
transcended
cards.
till like I was like 13 or 14 years old. I was collecting them, I think, going into high school.
That was for me like with Yu-Gi-Oh.
No, see, I collected Pokemon cards until I want to say 9 or 10, and then I finally got Yellow. That's the first Pokemon game I ever owned, and I was like, dude, fuck the cards, and I literally stopped collecting the cards.
Oh, dude, I love
Why?
the cards.
Did you like play them like, or did you just collect them? Because I've
I
never heard
collected
anyone.
no,
I
like
just
I
collected.
had it, like
I
I
was a
collected them,
collector.
and
I've
I
never heard
played-
anyone who played the game just collected them.
I never played it.
I remember going to a place called Batter Up, one of those weekends where they get like everybody in. It's like, and you can play tournaments. Like, hey, it's Pokemon night, and I went to a Pokemon night. It might have been that or Yu-Gi-Oh, and dude, I had no idea what the fuck was going on. I was getting my ass smashed.
You
I
I
always
was
got
easier to
destroyed
like-
in Yu-Gi-Oh.
But I was
Pokemon.
also like 10 years old, and everybody there's like 20.
Neck beat like
Mom,
us now.
yeah. No.
Fedora.
Mom, can you pick me up? Yeah, like it was those type of people, and I was like, you know what? Maybe playing these games is not my particular like suit.
You looked at yourself like 10 years from now. You're like, I don't want to be that man.
Dude, but I've seen some people like Katie that me and Luther worked with, and I watched her play it when we went to MomoCon together, and I was like, damn, dude, like this game's actually pretty cool.
What, Pokemon?
Yeah.
No, yeah. See, my problem. The only reason I never really got into playing the card game was I used to play it with people who didn't play.
With
Same
energy.
thing. No, yeah, with energy. Same thing like Yu-Gi-Oh. I didn't play with people who got too much into the rules. And then as soon as people started getting into the rules, like especially in Yu-Gi-Oh, where they're like, "Bruh, we're playing like the show. You lose. You're giving me whatever card I want from your deck." And as soon as I lost one of my cards, this was before I even got Scyther the Sky Dragon. I think I lost Dark Magician.
Oh, dude,
And I was like,
fuck.
Dude, like no.
Dude,
But
I remember when
I will respect losing, but I'm never playing this game
Dude,
again.
the funny, I remember we played online. Remember that one time, Yu-Gi-Oh. I had my Karibo deck.
Dude, but
Nothing
see,
full of Karibos.
what sucks about that game though is I know you weren't even following the rules.
No, I was,
you,
though.
You were saying you're following the rules, but the thing doesn't even correct you if you're not following the rules.
That's the thing, yeah, because I know you were cheating. Because I was like,
I
dude,
wasn't
are you-
cheating. I was just playing like how I thought you played Yu-Gi-Oh.
yeah,
You're
I was like, are you
"Bruh,
doing this? You're
no."
like, no, I didn't know I was to do that.
No, yeah.
But bro, I wrecked him with this Karibo deck. You had to see this shit, bro. It was funny.
He did, and we played one game, and I was like, dude, fuck this computer game, and I never played again.
I still play it sometimes.
Yeah,
Oh,
I bet
I
you
don't
do.
fuck that shit, dude. Nah, dude, I was definitely a collector. Like I like baseball back in the day, so I like collected baseball cards. So like it was kind of just the same with Pokemon.
No, I mean,
I always
I had
do-
a binder of them,
dude, like,
but
I
I
just-
just stopped when I got the game.
I
It's
still
just
have
one
it,
thing I
but-
kind of miss, like buying a pack of cards and being like, I wonder what's in this.
I don't.
I don't at
It's
all.
a waste of money.
Oh,
Unle-
but I'm saying,
No, I
like,
see what you're saying. I
nowadays
miss
it's a
it
waste
too.
of money, but
I
like,
miss it
It's a
too.
waste
like-
of money then.
but dude,
It's your
what
parents'
money?
money.
I was about to say it's not my money, you know.
Greg's like,
No, but see though, I'm with Greg
A
just for the
simpler
fact
time.
that if it wasn't for a waste of money, I would have had way more Yu-Gi-Oh cards and way more Pokemon cards. Because every time I'd ask my mom for a pack, she'd be like, "Yeah, one a month, and then no more to your birthday." And then I'd be like, "Okay, so am I gonna get Yu-Gi-Oh cards or video games for my birthday? Fuck Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I'm gonna get
Oh,
video
bro,
games." for my
like every
birthday."
time,
Yeah.
like at least like, if I did my chores, my parents would get me a pack a week.
Oh, bro, if I didn't do my chores,
What?
my mom a flying sandal was
Dude,
coming at me.
Fucking what? It was like back in the day, what, $2.50, $3?
No,
I think they're like
never-
5.
What? No,
Oh,
Yu-Gi-Oh cards
not
were
now.
expensive.
Like now they are.
Dude, I've
no,
stolen
Yu-Gi-Oh cards
so
back
many
like in
Yu-Gi-Oh
packs. 'Cause I
cards.
remember I used to.
They're like $4 a pack when I was
I
playing.
think yeah, they were like
No, yeah, 4 or 5, yeah.
$4.99.
No,
or
but like
something.
it was most. I'm talking about more Pokemon than anything.
Oh,
Like
okay.
just like cards in general.
No, yeah,
No,
Pokemon was
no,
cheaper
what
than
I
Yu-Gi-Oh
did,
though.
okay, I did packs with Pokemon, but what I would do is I would save them up instead of buying one pack at one time, and I would get the 10 box sets, and you can get like 12 packs of cards for like the price of like 8. So what I would do is I would accumulate that money, or like I think that's when my parents just started giving me money, like allowance for the week, is when I started getting into Yu-Gi-Oh. So I was like 11, like I was like 10 or 11. They'd like, hey, you do these chores, you get $5 a week. But if you do those chores and these chores and all this other stuff, you start like cleaning the kitchen a lot more. We'll give you another $5.
See, any money I got from doing chores or
$5.
any of
Or
that
mowing
stuff,
the lawn.
it
I
was,
would get
it was going straight to
$5
video
for mowing the
games.
lawn.
Damn, $5. I just
Dude.
got a good job.
No, yes, I mean same here. That's what I'm saying. Like, I was either getting stuff for Christmas or my birthday,
Yeah.
and I was like, bruh, I'm getting video games. I'm not trying to get cards anymore.
See, video games were like my Christmas and birthday. That's the only time I ever got that.
No, and then even like, let's say if my mom decided she wanted to be nice and hand me money for doing chores, bruh, I'm going straight to the store and getting a video game with that.
True. See, I wasn't as big of a video game because I had like a Dreamcast. Like,
Oh, so you had the
Mistake.
best Sonic game.
Yeah.
yeah, go fuck
Sonic
yourself.
Adventure 1 and 2.
God, fucking garbage, dude. You know I had a Dreamcast and I never fucking played Sonic. You know
You-
why? Because Sonic sucked ass.
No, not that. No, not during that generation. That was when Sonic was
dude,
rad.
but it was so
Hey.
okay.
You know
Let's
what's
talk
okay
let's
about
talk
Sonic?
Nothing.
Sonic's TV show. Let's get back to these TV shows.
Let's
bro.
talk about
Yeah.
Sonic Boom.
Bring
The
it back.
best
Bring
TV
it back.
show.
How do you fuck with it or do you not fuck with it?
What, a Sonic show?
Sonic Boom, yeah.
Yo, do you fuck with the
Oh,
war?
no, I don't.
I don't watch that.
He
no.
doesn't like
no,
Little
no,
Dicky.
no.
Yo, do you fuck with the war?
Yeah.
No, I don't fuck with
Alright.
the war.
All right, real quick. Did you guys see that freshman cipher
Yeah.
for XL?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
So
Little
bad.
Dicky.
Dude,
No.
it's
Wait,
So
wait,
bad.
wait.
No,
Repeat
Little
what you said?
Dicky was the only legit person on
Lil
there. It
Dicky
had
killed
fucking designer on there.
Oh,
The fucking
Panda,
dude's just
panda,
like
panda.
yeah.
Wait, what
He's
are you
just
talking
doing
about?
like a
I-
fucking
he's doing like a chorus, so like
Yeah.
whatever the hook was to that
a
song.
hook. On
Yeah,
it.
the
Oh,
Timmy
right.
Turner song.
He
right?
doesn't even remember
No,
what his
no,
words
different
are,
song.
and he's like stumbling through it. Like he's like mumbling through the fucking song.
Dude, I honestly
And
think
like
he's
5
high
seconds
the
into
entire
it, Dickie
time.
just starts like laughing at him on camera. Like
Damn.
so dumb.
I like how Lil Dicky literally only has shorts and like a button up on. That's it.
I just don't know
And
how
everybody else
like
got
this is who
chains
they
and
pick.
shit.
Like it's like this is the next generation of hip hop. It's like, dude, you can just go down to like your local rap battle and find somebody that's fucking better than
Yeah.
Designer.
Yeah, but the designer
For
put
real.
out. That's in like he spread open for Kanye.
Oh, I see.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah,
I
I-
see,
A lot of
I
people
didn't-
spread
see, I
open
didn't
for
know- I didn't know
Kanye.
about that.
Yeah, and just like Lil Wayne spread open for
Even
Birdman.
Kanye spread open for Kanye. I feel like he looks in the mirror
Oh,
and jacks
since we're
off to
speaking
himself.
about rap right now, you guys ready for this Drake diss against Eminem?
Bro, I watched.
What you mean?
Okay.
I thought it was Eminem.
No, it's Drake going after Eminem.
No,
Drake
see, I
is
heard
going
that.
after
I heard
Eminem?
that Eminem
And what?
has something loaded for something supposedly for Drake.
Really?
No, yeah, that's what it's going to go. And Drake said like if he does something, I have something for him. But he's like I'm pretty sure Eminem isn't trying to come at me.
Dude, I
That's
hope
what he
this-
said.
I really
why,
hope this
Why would
happens.
they? Like they
No,
do
yeah.
completely different things.
really
I was
hope
about to
this-
say,
I really
it's
hope this
completely
happens.
different rap.
It's like I don't think Drake would ever go after Eminem and be like, "Yo, I have a better flow
Dude, at
than
this
you,
point, I
and
think
can
Drake just doesn't
have
give a
better
fuck about
bars."
anything.
It's like, no, you write good songs,
No,
but
yeah.
you're not gonna take somebody on and freestyle
Are you guys still listening to Views?
No,
No.
here and there.
occasionally.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't been on a Drake kick recently. I
Yeah.
haven't been in an R&B or just any like hip hop binge at all lately.
See, I've been messing with R&B, but not Drake. With my dude Party Next Door.
Fuck with Party Next Door.
No, yeah, Party's pretty.
You ready for
pretty
that new
legit.
Frank Ocean album?
Yeah.
No,
Where is
but
that?
I'm ready for that new Nas album.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'll listen to that.
Dude, I can't wait to see whatever that is. And I also can't wait from 2 days from now, Netflix's hip hop show. I can't wait for that. And IGN already rated it, and everybody's giving it pretty decent ratings.
What's the name?
It's called.
Oh, the one that takes place in the 70s.
Yeah, where it's like
Yeah,
supposed
yeah.
to be like how hip hop, like it's a stylized version of like how
Oh.
hip hop started.
Yeah, that looks pretty cool.
No, yeah.
I'm excited for Atlanta.
I was about to say. That,
What is-
Donald Glover.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
the
yeah,
show.
yeah.
I want to see that too.
Yeah.
and whenever his new album's gonna come out.
So bringing it back, TV
That's
shows.
actually gonna be pretty
TV
quick.
Shows.
Oh
They
yeah, back to TV shows.
Is Ancient Aliens Part 2 out?
yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
wait. Oh, dude, I
Part
saw,
3. I don't think part 3 is part 3 out yet.
Oh, dude, we got
It's not on YouTube, but I saw part 3, bro. It's Andy Milonakis and Riff Raft.
Oh my lord.
This dude, but
Jody
it's,
High Roller.
Dude, it's so funny because the dude Riff Raff chills in the show for like 16 minutes out of nowhere, gets up without saying anything, walks behind the couch, lifts up his hands, and it looks like he's just teleported somewhere. No one ever acknowledges it. No one ever says anything about it. He's just gone. He literally disappears, no one ever said anything about it. He's just gone.
Oh man.
And it is funny too because Action goes behind the camera, like to the producers and looking at stuff, and he goes, "Yo, you guys want to see Body get mad?" And Body's chilling there watching the show, and some guy brings him a burger and goes, "Yo, Body, are you hungry?" He goes, "Nah, man, I'm good." And he goes, "All right." And he's like, "Just take the plate anyways and take another burger." And Body goes, "Man, I'm not hungry." And the guy goes, "All right, I'll give you some fries." And gives him more fries. And they just hands him the thing. And Body goes, "What am I supposed to do with this? I don't want this." And the guy just walks away. Dude, Body goes, "Fuck this." Throws the food out and just leaves. just leaves. Oh, dude, it had me dying. But no, yeah, that's Ancient Aliens Part 3.
That's my favorite show.
Yeah, dude, that's hands down one of the best shows ever made. So, all three of us Ancient Aliens Part 3?
Oh, no. But it is pretty funny to watch, though.
It's hilarious.
Mine was the Young Indiana Jones Adventures. That's the best TV show ever.
That wasn't animated, right?
No, that was a live action.
Is that like
Unfortunately.
Junior Ace Ventura?
Oh my god, dude, that show sucked. I think that was on one of I can't even remember what that was on, but I remember skimming through that like one summer and been like, they did an Indiana Jones show. And I watched like 2 episodes and I was like, man, this fucking sucks. I was like 10 years old and I was like, well, I'll just stick to the movies.
Mm-hmm.
Stick to Harrison Ford. And then Kingdom of the Crystal Skull came out and I was like, maybe I should go back to the TV show.
The best movie, the only one I've seen.
That's very, dude.
I love that.
Someone else told me the same thing.
Great.
I think it was Austin.
I want to meet that
Good.
person. Like, I want to have a communication with him.
He hated it.
Well, obviously, he has bad taste in movies.
Yeah,
Clearly.
clearly.
He doesn't know the cinematic.
I think
masterpiece
his
that is
favorite
Crystal
Star
Skull.
Wars is Revenge of the Sith.
The
so,
best
yeah.
one.
I will agree with you.
Yes.
Man,
They're bringing back my favorite TV show,
why don't we start with yours then? What is your favorite TV show?
Samurai Jack.
Is it actually? That's actually your favorite show of all time.
time.
Of all time.
Period.
Of all time.
Of all time.
It's that good.
Interesting. I was
Above
not
everything
anticipating that.
I saw the picture they have. It looks awesome.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't
He
know.
looks all rugged.
Dude, I'm
and,
down to
like,
see a fucking TVMA,
Battle hardened.
TV 14 version of Samurai Jack.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's
so
my
excited.
problem. I loved Samurai Jack, but I was like, dude, I feel like this needs to be on Adult Swim.
I mean, it had all the violence in there. It's just robots and
No,
oil
yeah, that's
what
instead
I
of
didn't want
instead
it
of
to be
humans
for-
and blood.
Dude,
Like,
that's
all
what
it
I
was.
wanted. That's what I wanted.
But it's
I wanted to
it's
see
not even
Sam-
going to be humans and blood this time either.
Yeah, but it's definitely going
it's
to
still
be.
set in the future and all that.
No, I mean, I don't know.
No, but he still has.
I
To,
think
he still has to
there
kill
is some
people.
blood. Like Gendy's already talked about
Oh, there-
how like
He does murder,
early
I
on,
think.
yeah, he's gonna have to face a situation where he kills somebody.
That's
and
what I'm
it's-
saying.
It
There's
deeply,
situations-
deeply affects him.
Okay, but is it going to be a human or an alien? See, that's what
Oh,
I'm,
true.
see, that's what I'm saying. I
I
don't,
don't
think
know.
it's
They've
gonna
shown
be,
a still with him with like red blood over his
All
sword.
over his face, yeah.
See, when
Yeah.
I saw that picture, I thought it was like black or something like that.
No, it was,
thought it was his
there was
blood.
blood, and I'm pretty sure he's like. There's
know, it could
things
be.
he's gonna have to face that he's never had to face before. I'm like,
Oh, okay.
that was a problem with. I think it's like Invader Zim. Like I feel like Invader Zim would have been awesome if it was like on Adult Swim, and also that show got like kicked after one season because it was too dark for kids.
Yeah.
I missed that.
That's
That's
show.
literally
I
why it
watched,
got
like,
canceled.
3 episodes of that show. I was like really into it, and I never watched it again.
What,
Dude, I had the
Invader Zim?
whole series. I
Yeah.
can't remember. We
Invader Zim,
moved
I
him.
love
We
that
lost
show.
it or
That's hilarious.
something.
It's good. Yeah.
Oh, Invader Zim is insanely awesome.
The creator recently did like a short, like using the TMNT license, and I think he released it for Comic-Con, and it's hilarious.
That's
Oh,
cool.
wow.
They also extended. I don't know if it's good, but Invader Zim has its own like comic book now,
Yep.
and it looks exactly like the TV show.
Do you-
So if you're really into it and you want more adventures of those guys, because the
Question-
adventures are awesome.
Question, because I know Nathan likes Rick and Morty. Does everybody else like Rick and Morty
I
here?
never
love Rick
watched
I've
and
it.
never
Morty.
seen Rick and Morty.
I've
Dude,
just
Rick
seen
and Morty
clips, that's
straight
all
up.
I've seen.
Yeah, I haven't watched every episode, but like every time I turn it on, I'm glued. It's one of the greatest
Cartoons
cartoons
like now.
ever.
Yeah.
And if you know me and you know Luther, all we do is watch adult cartoons.
I know,
That's
yeah.
what like.
Because I was gonna say, if you guys were into Rick and Morty, what they did, because especially since season 3 doesn't come out till next year, they did a thing where they took a court case from like Georgia.
Oh yeah, I watched that.
Yeah,
It's hilarious.
and they like talk through it as what is it, Judge Morty and defendant Rick. It is like if that really went
I
down
need to
that
watch
court, that's insane. That is insane.
Apparently he did.
Because I've never
It's like
even
actual
heard a judge
transcript,
like
so-
going back and forth with somebody.
Yeah.
But yeah, Greg, why is Samurai Jack your favorite TV show?
It's a combination of a lot of things.
The art is
The
just-
art, yeah, above
Yeah.
all, like Gendy's art style is so unique, and just the fact that like that was just his own creation, that
Mhm.
he came up with that whole premise and everything.
That's cool.
I think it's just brilliant. What I love about the show is it like it would sometimes just kind of do one-off stories,
Yeah.
and sometimes those would be more, I don't know, like artsy pieces, and then like the main storyline also was interesting for me.
I love the barbarian guy, the guy with the gun leg.
The Scotsman,
Yeah, the Scotsman.
yeah,
See, it reminded me a lot of like
but there'd be
No-
some pieces that or some episodes that were just like a one-off story battle. There's one that just follows some Spartans, and it's
Mhm.
almost like 300,
yeah.
except cooler in my opinion,
Oh yeah,
and just
because it doesn't
I
have
don't know,
Snyder
the
attached to
combination
it.
of like the way like frames were put together and the music combination.
But you know what it reminds me of? Because I wasn't really like. I mean, I watched like Dragon Ball Z and like like the regular like anime shows you'd watch as a kid.
Mhm.
It really reminds me of like how Shinichiro Watanabe. I don't know how to say his name. Like I'm probably butchering it, but the guy that created Cowboy Bebop and Samurai Champloo.
Yeah.
it's Samurai Jack was the first show that did like one-offs, and then also did like it did one-offs like that,
Mhm.
and then it did like main art, like story art
Right.
episodes.
Yeah.
That very reminiscent of like how anime is.
Yeah.
When, or like 26. You know, like how most finite shows are like 26 episodes, and they do like Watanabe. He does like, hey, we're gonna do a bunch of one-off episodes, and then we're gonna do like a couple like long like maybe multi-part episodes, and that's what Champloo did. That's what Bebop did. And I think like you have awesome episodes like the mushroom episode of Bebop,
Yep.
where they're all just tripping balls on mushrooms.
Yeah. That's the
Like,
other
they're just-
thing that Samurai Jack does well, is it just blends humor
Mm-hmm.
in with action and then drama and then
Yep.
just everything together.
You forget like, because it's been a while since I watched it until recently. You kind of forget like that show actually did have a good bit of humor in it.
Yeah, and then there's also points that are really, really emotional.
Yep.
And hit you really hard.
That's what I'm saying. I remember that because it hits you. Like I remember things that are a little bit more emotional as opposed to like comedy.
Right.
And you remember Samurai Jack for its art and its awesome fighting. So.
Yep.
I just don't remember that much of the comedy, but it's a nice, refreshing thing when you go and rewatch it. How about you, Luther?
If I were to say what my favorite TV show is, the show I'm still watching to this day, the show that has almost 800 episodes, the only TV show that honestly, actually the only piece of media I've ever watched that I find myself sometimes crying over fictional characters.
Are you talking about One Piece?
Yeah, I'm talking about One Piece.
Really?
God, are you being dead serious? That's your favorite show.
I'm not kidding you. And when I say like honestly, I played Last of Us and I've seen like sad things.
I've seen some sad things.
No, yeah, and I like that's what I'm saying. And I'll sit there and be like, okay. This makes me feel a little weird. But I will sit there in One Piece, and then they'll go through like a flashback, and they'll see and it'll show like all of Luffy's things he's done, or anybody in like his pirate crew, and the next thing I notice, there's like a tear rolling down my eye. I'm like, and honestly, like I can't even explain why I'm crying, but I'm just like, dude, like I've just been with them on this adventure forever, and this adventure, technically, because the creator said like 2 weeks ago, this adventure is only 65% done, so I'm gonna be on this adventure for a while.
God damn.
Is the reindeer still alive?
Yeah, Chopper.
Yeah. Damn. Fuck.
I don't know.
Hate that, man.
That's fine and dandy. No, but dude, if
Chopper's
you,
got pretty badass.
No,
though.
that's the reason I stopped watching that show.
if
Wait,
you like,
why?
Because when they first introduced him, I'm like, I'm done. I can't have.
You know, like after Chopper, they introduce like a cyborg guy who only wears bikinis. I mean, like, and only wears a Speedo. And then after that, they introduced a skeleton.
See, it got weird for me.
ski-
That's where it got weird.
Oh, no,
I,
see-
I was cool up to like the chef.
Yeah.
And then I can believe that. And then the minute they got a talking reindeer that
Got too anime for
yeah
you.
that somehow gets buff, I'm like I'm down.
Oh no, see, that's why I love One Piece, because I feel like One Piece, like if you've invested this much time, when it gets serious, so, like the stuff that's all culminated, like you're like, okay, I can deal with this, and then for the rest of the show, it's just like a playful, fun show about a whole bunch of people trying to find some treasure that no one knows.
How
what it
many
is.
crew members is he up to now?
It's Luffy, Sanji, Zoro, Chopper, Nami,
Oh, she's still there.
Brooke, Robin, Frankie. So that's 8.
That's it.
There's 8, and Luffy says that his ideal crew has 10 people. So
That's it. After this many episodes, he only has like 8 crew members.
I don't know,
Oh,
just,
I
that's
mean,
one of
he
those
has 8
things-
crew
That's the
members.
main reason why I don't
Well,
like
he
yeah,
has
that show.
8 crew members plus 5,000 because he just
Okay,
and
that's what I was looking for right there.
no, yeah, because now he has the Straw Hat Fleet.
So he has a small army.
That's
Yeah.
what I was looking at. That's what-
Yeah, he has
I'm
a
like,
small army.
is he really gonna take on everybody with only 8 people, like 8 friends?
Oh, bruh, like I've seen this man take out thousands of people.
That was literally
Thousands of people with a damsel in distress on his back.
Nami.
No, just
Have they
random,
fucked-
like there's always a damsel in
Has he
distress.
fucked Nami yet?
Nah, Luffy's never even fucked anybody. And technically, the person in the whole One Piece universe who's supposed to be the sexiest woman alive
Yeah.
is infatuated with Luffy. But since Luffy doesn't care about anything other than
Gold.
not even gold, just adventure,
Yeah.
he doesn't even care about her.
Damn.
Like, people stare at this girl, and her little devil fruit power is if you stare at her and you like her, she's able to turn you into stone. And Luffy's the only person she's never ever been able to turn into stone.
Damn.
No,
That's how the show's gonna end.
no, because I honestly don't think Luffy has a sex drive.
Would you care? Would you be upset
He's
if the show
asexual.
ends without him being either King of the Pirates or Find the Treasure?
I mean, he will.
It ends
he will,
on a cliffhanger.
No,
after
they
like
said-
1,000 episodes.
They said he will find the One Piece, but if he doesn't become King of the Pirates, I have no problem with that because I don't think Luffy.
But what if the One Piece is literally nothing?
I don't think the One Piece is. I don't think One Piece is money.
Okay.
I think the One Piece is.
Libetalia?
I think it's like knowledge or something like that. I don't know. It's honestly like whatever the One Piece is. I don't think like after 700 episodes they're gonna make it be something where I'm gonna be like, bros, you guys gotta watch 1,000 episodes of the show to see what the treasure is.
Every single
No,
one.
yeah.
Dude, I don't think I can watch that many episodes. I mean,
No, see,
I
No,
don't
dude,
know.
like I lose like attention on anime after 50.
no, yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
I can't even deal with that.
I just don't know how it's like. I mean, like, dude, teach his own.
'Cause
Maybe
people
you
all the
should-
time
it's-
are like, you should
'cause
watch
it's-
Fairy Tale, and it's like 200 something episodes, or JoJo,
Bleach.
and I'm like, no.
like
I'm
that's
not
great and
watching
all
this.
that you like it, but like personally for me, I feel like shows that are like way too long, dude, they just don't resonate because it's like it starts to become. It's what happened with like that's 70 show. I was like, all right, how many times can Donna and Eric fight? Like, how many times are they gonna have like this like, well, you don't care about me fight again? And I'm like, it's one of those things sort of like. Dude, if I got 500 episodes and this guy is like, or this character is a damsel in
This
distress,
man.
yeah, no, just anybody. Someone is in like trouble. I don't care, because most likely there's 3-4 more hundred episodes, and that person is probably gonna stay there for the rest of them. Like, I don't know. I enjoy more like tight, cohesive stories.
No, I
that-
do too. But what I'm saying is why One Piece is like my favorite show is because it's been here this long, and for the fact where I still tune in on Hulu every Wednesday to see a new episode. When honestly there is nothing else.
There's not
other
another
than,
show you would do that for.
No, yeah, there's no other show I do that for other than Funhouse. Funhouse is the only thing where I tune in daily to see what they're
Yeah.
uploading.
Yeah.
Does One Piece have more episodes than Naruto or no?
Oh, doubled.
Doubled. I thought Naruto had the
Dude,
most.
no, I think One Piece had like that's the main thing. I thought One Piece was the longest running anime, at least going right now.
No, you were right, Gabe. If you include the original
'Cause
Naruto run,
There's Naruto Shippuden.
yeah, Naruto plus
Just
Naruto
what I mean is
Shippuden,
different?
they're honestly they're probably either the same or One Piece has like maybe 50 more episodes,
Damn.
but it has passed Naruto.
But Naruto is like finished, right?
No. It's
Almost.
the manga is finished,
Almost.
but the show isn't finished. But that's because honestly, if you would have asked me this question maybe 6 months ago, I would have told you Naruto is my favorite. But my problem with how Naruto does fillers and how One Piece does fillers is I'm fine with One Piece doing fillers because their fillers will be like, hey, we got to another island and there's some crazy pirate here. Luffy has to beat him up in 2 or 3 episodes. While a Naruto filler is like
A 6
hey,
episode
Monologuing,
Yeah.
monologuing.
straight up.
And then you get to the 5th episode, and then they fight.
And then they literally in those monologues they
It's like
repeat
Dragon
this-
Ball Z, screaming,
Yep.
fight.
Yeah. And they repeat those same things in those same monologues. Hey, do you remember Sasuke was out to kill Itachi? Bruh, he's been out to kill Itachi since the original.
Day one.
Yeah, I'm like, gosh, I understand. Oh, did you know Kakashi has a Sharingan under his thing? Bruh, come on. That was like when we first met Kakashi.
Dude, I can never get into Naruto. I don't know why. It's just the character that annoyed me.
No, see, I liked it because it was like Dragon Ball Z. And other than I like the fighting scenes a little bit better than Dragon Ball Z just because it wasn't a whole bunch of energy blasts and yelling.
Mm-hmm.
It was a lot more like stylized.
Yeah.
But
See, I mean, like I like
Yeah.
Dragon
But
Ball.
then they add
Choreography.
energy blast now.
what, in Naruto?
Yeah.
I mean, it honestly depends what you mean by energy blast. Like Naruto still can't really do an energy blast other than one thing where he like takes his initial move and he can throw it now.
Hadouken.
No, I like honestly it literally looks like that. But other than that, Naruto can't really do.
I just
energy
get bored
blast.
with anime like that. Like that type of anime is
Yeah,
just
me
not
too.
my anime.
I just
Like
know
I don't
Shadow
watch
Jutsu.
anime with filler. So
Yeah.
No, see, I feel you. Like that's why that's why I finished Beat Bop, I finished Trigun, I finished Kill la Kill, Akami got killed because those all do something that no other animes I watch do. Where it's like, hey, guess what? We're gonna tell you a story
It's gonna end.
and it's gonna end,
Right.
and there's gonna be no filler. And if there is filler, it's gonna be a nice little one episode side story.
Dude, I mean, like, dude, the ending to Bebop alone just makes it my favorite anime. Like, I just adore how
Go ahead and spoil it.
Oh, I'm not
We've
spoiling
all
it.
seen it.
No. Anybody who's listening to this,
Dude, it's,
don't.
old anime.
No, still, dude.
Oh my god.
Still,
Okay,
I'm not
fine.
ruining that. Like,
Fine.
okay, I think there's a difference between like ruining what happens in Dragon Ball episode 200 than like
There
an
is.
episode or a show that's only 26 episodes. Like,
That's the
someone
episode
can get
where
through
Gohan
that.
goes Super Saiyan 2. That's a pretty big
fact.
What's your favorite show, Gabe?
one. It's gotta be South Park.
South Park.
Yeah, I love South Park to death. It's the one show I can like literally flip on, just watch a couple episodes, and just not many shows I can do that with.
That's Futurama for me.
I was thinking Futurama too,
Dude, I
because
can go balls
I love-
deep
yeah.
into Futurama.
I just like the Futuramas kind of have like a coherent story, if that makes sense. Like not really coherent, but like it all references back to like.
I was
older
about to say you
episodes.
can reference episode 1 back
Yeah.
to the last episode.
Yeah, and South Park it kind of does the same thing, but there's just something about South Park like that I like. I don't know what it is. It's just like think I like the edginess of it, how like, because it's so in line with my sense of humor that like it's so over the top.
Well, they're so let's break the boundary that
Yeah.
people say is like we need to be in this, we need to be this bad, but we can't transcend this.
Yeah.
They're like, no, fuck that. Like every season they try to one up themselves the next season.
And it's like one of the first adult like cartoons / shows I've seen like ever. Because I remember like back in the day, like when I was a kid, flipping the channels just to watching a couple more seconds of it, and my mom think I was watching porn, but I was just honestly just watching.
but really,
South
you were
Park.
watching South Park.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, dude, South Park's awesome. I think it's one of the best.
Yeah. I just wish they made another movie.
Yeah, I would give you that.
I love Big.
See,
One,
I'm
okay.
more like it's torn because I'd say South Park has more better stuff, and they have less shitty episodes.
Oh, like
I enjoy
Futurama?
Family Guy.
Oh, dude.
No, Futurama. I don't think Futurama's had a bad season.
Dude, the ending to Futurama literally almost
Oh.
made me cry.
Oh, it made me cry.
God,
I was so
it was
happy.
the perfect way to end that
You know,
show.
it's a perfect way to end it, but they also did nothing.
Yeah.
Like
They-
it was like magical how they
and
did,
they,
like, did this
and they
ending.
left it open if they
That's
ever
what I'm
wanna
saying.
bring
If
it
they
back.
ever go back, literally, it's like nothing happened.
Even the episode before that with Zoidberg and him, finding that one girl
Yeah.
was awesome.
Dude, I think there's a lot of stuff that Futurama did right.
Yeah.
And that's probably like not my favorite show, but that is my favorite cartoon.
It's a good cartoon.
I think that's my type of humor, to where it's not, it's dry.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a good bit political, not too much political,
Mm-hmm.
but it's just like enough to like sometimes it can go over some people's heads, but it
Yeah.
doesn't. And there might be a few jokes that go over my head that I haven't realized yet. But every time I rewatch that show, there's always some small detail, or there's like some small little thing in the like foreground or background that you're like, oh my lord, like that is so. I didn't see that. Like I've seen this episode 5 times.
Mhm.
I've never like when you go into the museum with the heads.
Oh, yeah.
And there's like porn stars. You the voice actress for Leela is on the
Oh, is
is in there.
That's
And I'm like,
awesome.
I
I didn't
never
know that.
noticed that, and I saw that on Reddit today. And I was like, man, I love that show. Like all the small things they
It's a
packed
very
into
good
every
show.
little scene was just amazing.
So, what's your favorite TV show?
I mean, it's kind of easy if you know me. Like in the past 6 months, it's
Simpsons.
No.
Damn. Okay.
I like Simpsons, but I mean, like I haven't watched enough to justify it.
I've never seen it.
I've seen the movie a lot. But no, Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones is like,
It's up there for me.
I knew it. I
Dude,
knew
For
it.
sure.
all right, like so, like 6 months ago, I was in the same boat as like everybody else who doesn't want, like, hasn't watched it. Like, oh, whatever, there's incest and all this type of stuff, and like whatever, it's just basically a rip off of Lord of the Rings. No, dude, no. That is the greatest as of now, because there's still going to be 2 more seasons. And I don't know how that shit's going to pan out, but as of the first 6 seasons, I've never seen a show or any medium written so well. That is the story that they've fleshed out so far. There are things that haven't even been addressed that happened in like the first 2 episodes that they're still like, I don't know. But then there's some things that like things that happen in like this past season, they're like, oh my god, I've been waiting, like people have been waiting years for that
I
type
really
of stuff
need to catch
happen.
up because I've been hearing great fucking things about
And
this.
dude, it is so expertly like intertwined, and it's so cool because like I'm rewatching the first couple. I'm like rewatching the series because I'm trying to get like my girlfriend that I'm living with and my roommate into it, and my roommate's like, wow, I'm already in. I'm like, damn, if you're already like in after like 2 episodes, just wait till you get to like season 3 and 4 and 5 and
Once
6.
you get to the Red Wedding, dude, that's what
Yeah.
got me.
Oh my lord,
That's what
dude!
got me.
I watched that with my dad, and he like that 1 minute. He was like, "What the fuck?" And I was like, "Game of Thrones." He's like, for days he was watching more episodes, but he kept going back to the red one. He's like, "I can't believe a TV show did that." Or the 9th episode of the first season.
Dude, main character?
Yeah.
What the
What?
fuck?
You're like, no other show's done that. I don't think of another like or anything that has an ongoing like long story has ever done anything that Game of Thrones done. And you know they keep doing that just time and time and time and time and
That's
time
the thing
again.
of the show, though. That's what thing what hooks people.
Well,
to
like
it.
shit they did with the Door episode in season 6.
Right.
Oh my lord!
They just come up with explanations.
He's
for
like, I have,
things
and George R. R. Martin said, I've had that whole story for that character. The second I created that story, or I created that character, with like what happened. He knew that 16 years ago, writing that character, that was gonna happen, and I was like,
Damn.
dude, that is insane,
R did it again.
dude. I mean, like, I honestly like, I used to be like, J.R.R. Tolkien was like the fantasy writer
You
to
say
beat.
J.R.R. Tolkien?
Yeah, J.R.R. Tolkien.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it was just J.R. Tolkien.
No,
No,
it's
they
2
have
R's.
2 R's.
Oh, just,
Yeah,
is it like a thing like George R.R. Martin took that thing from J.R.R. Tolkien?
maybe.
No, they just had the same like kind of initials.
I
Yeah.
don't think so. I think it's deeper than that.
But see, so you're saying that like his mom was giving birth to him, and they're like,
I didn't say
well,
that.
well, what would you like to name your son?
I
And he
just-
goes, and she goes, I think he's gonna write an epic novel.
An
That'll
epic fantasy
Yeah.
novel, not just any novel.
like,
name
and
him
it'll
after
rival
Tolkien.
the Lord of the Rings. Let's give him 2 R's in the middle of his name.
No, but honestly, maybe he changed it later on to make it seem like he is somehow related, or it's like the reincarnated version of J.R.R. Tolkien.
Question: I haven't ever watched Game of Thrones.
Mm-hmm.
Does Game of Thrones have any Christianity references?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure
It's-
there
I
are
wouldn't
some,
say
but you gotta look for it.
Christianity.
No. The only reason I ask is to combat Gabe's theory about him changing his name, dude. Because J.R.R. Tolkien, he was. I want to say he was known for like throwing like Christian things in there.
Oh
Okay.
no! If you read the Silmarillion,
Yeah.
the Silmarillion is basically
Still
a Lord of
reading-
the Rings version of the Bible.
I'm
No,
reading
yeah,
that.
see, that's what I'm saying. And I
Like
don't think Lord of
how
the Rings is
how
like
the
that.
like worlds were created
Yeah.
Don't spoil
was
it.
like how God created the worlds in the Bible. No. The thing about like Game of Thrones is there's multiple religions, but you don't know what's real. But the thing is
The old
like
gods and the new gods.
yeah, you have old gods, you have like the 7 gods and all this type of stuff. You have and like the thing is like it is a Game of Thrones, so there's multiple storylines, and there's multiple storylines. Believe in this type of god, believe in this like the fire god or the red god or
Oh, yeah.
whatever you want to
Yeah,
call
yeah.
it. Like you have that god, but there's magic in there. But it's like these guys that believe in this god use magic. These guys that create or like believe in this god have magic. So you're like torn on like what is there really gods? Like it's a play like and we don't know the answers. And
I mean, no, I wasn't even asking about Game of Thrones like religion. I was just saying
It's just-
I was trying to combat gay.
You're trying to
Gabe's little
bait me
thing.
right now.
No, yeah, that's what I was
and
trying
it's,
to do.
it's not working just because the fact that George R.R. Martin and J.R.R. Tolkien, it's too similar to be a coincidence. You know what I'm trying to say?
I mean,
I honestly
I'll give
think
you
he-
that.
yeah.
I'll give you that. No, but the thing is about Game of Thrones is I think they are the most well-written characters I've ever seen. Better than Star Wars. Better than anything. Because there's characters that, like, you'll be, like, 3 episodes in and you'll be like, yo, dude, fuck this guy. Fuck this guy. Like, I hate this character. And then by, like, season 4, you're like, I'm so torn. Like, there's I'm trying to say, I don't want to say. He gets his arm. Wait. What season are you on?
3.
All right, never mind. I'm not gonna ruin that.
I stopped.
but,
But I just
There's a character you hate at the beginning of the series
Yep.
that you grow to love.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, think. Would you
you
think?
can say the name. I might know the name.
No,
Oh, dude, I'm not
'cause we're
ruining
gonna-
it for you
yeah,
because
we're
I don't
gonna
know.
say-
I don't know
why is it
where
love?
because I don't know where that character's storyline is at where you
You're
are.
not telling me. You're just saying the name.
Don't worry
I'm,
about it.
just, I'm not gonna say it.
Don't worry about
But there's
it.
characters.
Watch the other seasons.
Oh,
bro.
there's characters that like I rewatched the first
I think I
episode.
know
I'm
what
like,
you're talking about. I know what
okay,
you're talking about.
but I'm like, this person doesn't even resemble the character they are now.
Mm-hmm.
The growth that these characters go through, they're like some the ones that do survive are completely different because of
Arya,
yeah. I mean, the things that they've endured, like through. I mean, they're shit.
Sansa.
Yeah, shit. Like you think, like
got-
some shows have shown like people gone through shit. Oh my lord, Sansa has gone through some of the worst shit
That's
imaginable.
more spoiler than the name.
Oh, dude, nah, dude.
I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with you.
Because the other thing kind of does spoil like that character. Because that character is a very hated character
It is.
early on.
The best thing that they're doing with this show though is they're knowing when to stop. Like
Yep.
they have already like decided we're wrapping this up. We got another season, maybe 2, and then
No, they
that's-
came out and said there's 2 seasons.
There's 2
coming.
now. Okay.
Yeah,
Well, okay.
they sent 7 episodes for this next season, and then we don't know how many episodes. They
Yeah.
said there might only be 13 episodes, with
Total?
season 7 being 7. So everything that they said like a year ago
Mhm.
or like a couple months ago is like kind of coming into effect. So it looks like there's only going to be 7 episodes in season 7, 6 in season 8.
But that's how you have a strong TV show when you don't drag it out and then
Yeah.
just
That's what
like
I'm saying.
have pointless episodes and then completely lose what the point of
Because
the
the thing
show
is, everything that Game of Thrones does, maybe at the time you're like, I feel like that was a filler episode. But like a season later, like maybe 2 episodes later, they answer those questions or those things that they set up. Everything is a build up, and now we're rolling
Everything's
down.
converging.
We're rolling down that hill now. We're finally rolling down that hill. We've hit the peak of like everything kind of starting to build up. Now winter is coming. Now, like it has come. It's here. And
You've been waiting so
shit
long.
is about to hit the fucking fan, dude. Because season 6 was insane. I don't know how you felt about
Oh,
season
yeah.
6.
One of my favorites.
Yeah, like season 6 was probably the best season of television I've ever watched ever. Season 4 probably being very close. I thought season 4 was
So would you say George R.R. Martin's like one of your favorite storytellers?
probably my favorite storyteller, and that's why I just
George
know that they
Lucas
are.
and Steven Spielberg.
I honestly think the story that he's written with Game of Thrones is better than the story that Lucas had with the original trilogy of Star Wars.
Wow. Okay. No rebuttal.
So, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I know Luther just sits there on his ass and goes, I'll watch it maybe later.
You need
But like,
to
like,
watch
dude,
this show.
all right, you know how I was right about Mr. Robot? How I was like,
I
dude,
need
you
to
need to watch
watch that.
Mr. Robot, and then you watch it and you're like, holy shit, this is amazing.
I've never said. I know.
No, but
honestly,
I
like,
know. I
I'm
know
just,
that.
like I said, I'm just gonna wait until the show's over.
I
and
just
binge
feel like
it.
you're-
You
but
said
I'm
the
sa-
same thing about Breaking Bad.
That's what I do with Breaking Bad. I waited for the show to be over.
Oh,
and
and you
binged
watched it now?
I've been watched this.
I was
saw
about
the
to say,
show
okay,
ever
I
since
didn't
I've
know.
known Luther, he's watched all of Breaking
Yeah.
Because
Bad.
I remember I talked to him about it last time. I know he hasn't watched it yet.
Nah,
What,
dude.
what are you talking about?
Okay.
Ever since I've known Luther,
Hey,
he's
I've
watched
seen
all of Breaking
Breaking
Bad.
Okay,
I think
alright.
I've known you for almost 2 years now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I've seen
I'll,
Breaking Bad
I'll
a
take
while
that
ago.
back. All right, settle down, boy.
I'm not even.
Settle
I'm-
down.
Stop standing up. Sit down. Get out of my face.
I think you're just gonna be missing out because like I've never like when I watch like the season premiere with people or like texting people after like the episode happened. I've never experienced that with a TV show. Like people flip the fuck out when like a new episode comes out.
I mean, honestly, other than you, I literally don't really hang out with anybody who
That's one person though. Like I'm saying, one person. That's enough. That's enough, I think, for me. Because the only person I really like dive into it, I do it with Jake sometimes, but like me and my friend Gabe, we text each other after every episode. That's what we did this season. Because this is the first season I watched like live on television. Because I binged everything else, dude. Binging it was awesome. It was great. Nothing beats watching that show. Like waiting for it to come out. You're like thinking, dude, what for like a whole week? What the fuck's gonna happen the next episode? And especially now, I feel like honestly, this is the best time for you to get into Game of Thrones. There's 2 more seasons left. There's not that many episodes to do that with left, and I feel like at least you get to experience how it is watching a episode when it first comes on. It's kind of like when you're like excited for like fucking episode 7, you go opening night and you're like, oh my god, what are they gonna do? I'm so excited to see like what's gonna happen. And the big thing I'm scared for you about is the whole series is gonna get ruined for you.
I mean, hey, if it happens, it happens. But like I said, like honestly, if the last season comes out and somebody ruins like the last episode, I'll still watch the whole thing. Dude, look at Bebop. I knew what happens in the end before the show even ended.
But like even Bebop's ending, there's something totally different with it, like how like I mean I think Greg can agree with me.
I mean, dude,
like,
I saw an episode of season 6 like throughout Battle of the Bastards.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like like I said, I've also seen season 1 and then I saw season 6, so I already know some of the characters who something happened to them, and if it's Game of Thrones, that something meant they got killed off a while ago.
Yeah.
Most likely.
No, yeah.
I mean, but I think what they've shown with season 6, you know, they killed a good couple of characters off, but like it's not really about the deaths anymore. It's about really what's just going to happen with the universe.
You see, my problem with keeping up with Game of Thrones is, no offense to you, but I don't want to have to tie myself to every Sunday at this time I got to see the show, because bro, that was sketchy where you're like, bro, it's 9:00.
Except you will for One Piece.
No, see, no, even what? See, I
You
will for
got
One
him.
Piece. No, because you see, with One Piece, like if somebody were to come up to, like if the creator were to come up to me and be like, "Hey, you want to know what the One Piece is?" I would be like, "Hell yeah!" He would tell me, and then he'd be like, "Are you gonna keep watching the show?" Yeah, dog, because I want to see how Luffy grows. Like same thing with Game of Thrones. Like if George R. came over to me and was like, "Hey man, you've never seen the show. You want to know how it ends?" I'd be like, "Yeah, man, hit it with me." I mean, hit it, and then I'd still watch the show once.
I just
all
think
the
it's something
seasons
you
come out.
need to experience. Like that's what I'm saying.
And like I said, I definitely will experience it.
I'm
like,
just saying.
one day.
I'm saying experience it in a
day.
different way other than just binging it.
I mean,
Like-
that's
like-
his preferred
like-
method of watching it, and that's him.
No, but I would at least like him to try it out. That's what I'm saying,
He
but-
doesn't, and not everywhere's the same way, you know. What I'm
But he's
saying?
never
Like,
tried it that way before.
I've tried it with Walking Dead, and
No, but dude, Walking Dead's just okay. You know why? Because there's
No,
so
no,
much
no.
filler
Let's
with
just put it
Walking
on the
Dead.
record. Walking Dead sucks.
Okay.
Damn.
Walking Dead doesn't.
I really
I
fuck-
enjoy
I really
it.
fuck
Yeah,
with
it doesn't
Walking
Dead.
suck, but it's all right.
Dude,
No.
Walking Dead doesn't have
It doesn't go
anything
anywhere.
on Game of Thrones, and like
Fair
that's what a
enough.
lot of
Fair
people.
enough.
A lot of people like describe those. I don't even want to put those 2 shows in like the same category.
Definitely not.
Like,
Oh, no, I
they're
mean, hey.
nothing alike. Especially like after the success of season 1, dude. The second season of Walking Dead was supposed to be 6 episodes. They went, oh, this show's a lot bigger than we anticipated. We're gonna stretch it to 12. Leave it with the same exact budget that it was gonna be with 6 episodes. And that's just let's fill it up. Let's just fill it up. Season 2 of Walking Dead was utter garbage.
Yeah, it was real bad.
I was like, can
Boring.
we just get the fuck off this farm?
Yep, the farm.
And then
I've been there.
the governor's story.
No, I have.
was way too long. That
No,
needed
I
to be
agree.
cut.
Like,
that needed to be cut.
honestly, if anybody who's seen Walking Dead and you gave up with the show all the way up to season 3, I would totally understand why you gave up with the show. But honestly, I binged Walking Dead all the way to season 3, and then literally like a month later, Netflix was like, "Hey, here's season 4." And I was like, oh, "Okay." I was like, "This show's alright." And then I saw season 4, and I was like, "Dude, this is awesome," because this is literally why I like Last of Us. Because like I said, Last of Us isn't about you fighting the fungus things. It is like straight up when you get to Bill's town and Bill tells you, "Hey, I'm not scared of these fungus dudes. The scariest thing in this world
is
are
the
people."
humans.
And that's the same thing with Walking Dead.
I
The
mean,
zombies
yeah,
don't
but
even
the
matter
pro-
anymore.
But the problem
No.
is like my problem with it is they don't matter for 10 episodes, but then they matter for an episode. That's my problem.
No, see, I mean,
Like they never have any issues for 10 episodes, but then one episode, shit hit the fan and it's like, dude, we've been smart for 10 episodes, and then this one episode, everybody turns
See, dude,
stupid.
I have to
And-
disagree with you because that's not how it works anymore. Like I'm telling you, after season
I've
4,
watched season 5.
no, yeah, but no, like,
I watched season 4. I watched season 5.
Like,
I watched part of season 6.
Tell me something where where it was strictly the zombies. Most of the time, when the zombies get people, it's because someone else tampered with something and fucked the other people up.
That
Like,
yeah.
That's
literally-
still, you need to watch that shit. You need to watch that shit. Like if you're on your post watching the zombies and then you're not watching.
But
your
I'm
post
saying, though,
and
what
the
if that-
zombies get in?
No, but I mean,
if you're
that's
in a
not how the
firefight,
that's
you
not how
can't
the
be careful.
world.
Everybody
that's not how the
plays.
world
My
works.
problem
though.
is like I think it's poorly written. Everybody plays dumb for 5 minutes and then shit hits the fan for the next 3 episodes. It happened in season 6. I don't think you watched season 6. I watched season 6 and I was like, or part of it, and I was like, everybody's playing dumb. While it was going on, Devin was like, stop talking, because I was like, all they're doing is playing dumb. All they're doing is playing dumb. All they're doing is playing dumb. And I'm like, what? I watched the last episode and everybody was playing smart. It's like, dude, everybody plays dumb for a whole episode and then shit hits the fan.
Hey, dude,
That's why I stopped
I
reading
want
the
to tell you
comic book.
something. I get it. You don't like Walking Dead.
Oh,
But
no,
at the
no,
same
no, no.
time, I'm still gonna wait for Game of Thrones to be over to watch it.
Oh, dude,
Because
teach his
I'm
own.
not going to binge this show, catch up, and then keep up with it for like 3 Sundays, and then one Sunday I'm like I can't get to a
Miss
TV,
it.
and then somebody goes, "Hey, you want to know what happened in that episode?" And then because I guarantee you, because I know how I am, where if I binge it and then I get to season 7 episode 4, and then I miss episode 5, and somebody tells me what happens in episode 5. Like, and it's happened to me with other TV shows.
Yeah.
I won't watch that. I literally won't watch that show until like it's over, and then I can binge it.
Yeah,
because
what
I'll be
I-
like,
What I do is I binge seasons.
no, yeah.
So like I'm caught up now, and then when the new season comes,
Mhm.
I like avoid spoilers completely on the internet, and then I just watch the whole season and then discuss.
no, see,
then do
honestly,
that then.
honestly, Greg, I like doing. That's what I've been doing with Walking Dead.
Yeah.
But it's just
Then
I
do
don't-
that with Game of Thrones. Then try that out with Game of Thrones.
Because I waited for this whole season
Yeah.
to end,
I was
and
like,
then
you got
I got
two
HBO
seasons
Now
left.
for free.
Like
and then
Walking
watched
Dead,
all
you
of
don't know when the fuck that's gonna be ending, and you're watching.
because they're probably gonna want to like milk that thing
they're gonna-
forever.
they're-
Oh, no,
they've
they
been-
are gonna milk that shit
They're
forever.
milking, dude. I mean, I think that's why he wrote the
And
comic book
they
the way
put
he's
out a
doing
fucking
now.
spin-off show.
Yeah, they're making a spin-off show. Like,
I thought they already did, and it was garbage.
Yeah,
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 but
but
they're
that's
still
what I'm
going
saying.
with
Like
it.
they did that. They're not gonna do that with Game of Thrones. I
It's in
hope.
Cali though, so
that's what I'm saying. I think you should start like Game of
West
Thrones now, and
Coast.
then binge season 7 when it comes out, and binge season 8 when it comes out. Then
I mean, I could do that,
But
or I
will
could
you?
just wait. I mean, I honestly probably will wait.
I
We can just
know.
never watch.
I
the
know,
show.
I know. Luther.
I mean,
The
hey,
most stubborn dude you ever meet, and they're
Yeah.
gonna watch it, and he'll tell you how good it is, and then forget you're the one that told him to watch it.
yeah,
dude, this guy's
Dude,
still
what I'm
mad
saying.
about Always
This is
Sunny.
why. This is why
He's mad about
it's a lot
Always
of cause
Sunny.
like trying to like
Yeah.
ever twist anything in that dude's head.
I know.
Like it's screwed in. It's screwed in, and you see he threw away the screwdriver.
Yeah.
He's like, nope, you ain't getting this shit out of my head. I'm just like, all right, dude. Like,
Dude, these guys are
Like,
mad
at least
because I
try.
won't watch. He's mad because
bro,
he
I did it
tried
with,
to put
you
on.
did it with Mr. Robot. You did it with Mr. Robot.
I never had anything to watch Mr. Robot on.
No, but I told you. I was like, we can watch it at my place. You're like, that's fine. I'll just wait.
No, yeah, because you said the episodes were still going on. I was like, I'll just wait until season 1, and that's what I did.
No, dude, I started watching that show, and then the season finale was the next week. That's
And
it.
dog, you never even said let's watch it at your house.
Yeah, I did. I've watched. I told you like
No,
3
you
times.
asked me if I
Bro,
wanted to watch.
The
You asked me,
story's unraveling.
I was like,
Lies
dude,
are coming up.
dude, but I never said I wasn't gonna watch Mr. Robot. Why do you think like when I first saw it on Amazon, I saw the whole thing?
oh, dude, but I'm just saying, like, you're like, oh,
Dude,
dude,
no,
but
you're-
like, but then you
You're
did
just
the
mad
same-
because I won't watch Game of Thrones, and this guy's mad because he kept trying to put me on Always Sunny.
No, but
and
I
was
even
like,
said this. Okay, then you
Oh,
know what you're,
good.
you know
I'm
what
just
you're
mad because you said One Piece is your favorite show.
I don't.
What
give a
kind of
shit.
Everybody's mad
My,
at you.
my problem,
just
my
kidding,
problem
I'm
is,
just kidding.
is you went, dude, I'm not gonna watch Game of Thrones because I don't have anything to watch it on. And I said, I will give you my HBO login right now. And you're like, nah, dude, it's straight.
no, because
It's like, go right ahead. Like, I've had this conversation with you, Game of Thrones. I had it with you with Mr. Robot. I
Alright,
said we could
alright.
watch them right now, and you're like, no, dude, I'll just wait till they're on. I'm like, all right, dude.
Let's wrap this up so I can watch some One Piece. I'm done
You're
with
gonna
y'all.
watch all of fuck No Man's Sky. You're just gonna watch
every
500,
episode.
600 episodes of One Piece.
Yep.
No, thank you.
No, I'll
One Piece.
pass.
He'll tell me the ending. That's what's gonna happen. He'll just tell me what the One Piece is.
Like a
I mean,
year
I'll
from now,
probably- I'll
I'll
probably
ask
won't.
I'll over here. I'll be like, "What's the One Piece?" And he'll tell
No,
me, and
no,
I'll be
yeah,
like,
cool.
"Oh,
And I'm like, cool. I never have to watch
yeah,
it now.
that's all I need to know.
no, yeah.
I really hope the One Piece was always inside Luffy from the beginning.
Yeah, it's hope.
Yeah, it's hope. That's the One Piece. I hope that's the One Piece. Fuck you.
But I mean, even if it is, it honestly won't matter to me, because by that point, Zoro will be the greatest swordsman in the world.
He won't. He won't though.
Sanji will have reached the all blue.
He won't though.
Robin will have found out what happened in that gap of 1,000 years.
He won't.
You can check us out on
Robin's a girl,
Facebook.com/nerdoutlet.
None of them will find any joy. They all die miserable and looking for whatever they need to find.
Honestly, if that happens too,
I hope everybody does.
I wouldn't even mind it either.
I just hope they get to like seconds before they find
I was
what they
about
need
to
to find,
he's
and
like,
then they
it's,
die.
It's in a fucking like treasure chest. He's about to walk and he thought he'd passed like every booby trap, and then one thing just smashes his fucking head open, and he just falls down and dies. And
I just hope he
I mean,
dies
that'd be
of old age.
bold.
Yeah, old
That'd
age.
be
He's
bold
like,
for an ending.
You
like
never
I said,
think-
I wouldn't mind it.
Dude, I can't wait for Luther to go, bro. They literally just ended One Piece with him dying,
They just
and you never
killed off
figure out what the
Luffy.
One Piece is.
because that would bother the shit out of you.
How mad would you
What?
be if you never
if they
figured
never
out what the
find
One Piece?
If they never find the One Piece, I wouldn't care. If the show ends and has a definitive ending, even if that is Luffy's cracking his skull on this mythical chest, even though there's never been treasure chests in the whole show, that's fine.
No,
It's
he's
about
about
the
to open the
journey.
chest, and he's like, you know what? I've been wrong all along. And he goes to that girl, and he goes, I love you so much, and then he turns to stone.
It's a love story.
What if it is just as
Yeah.
he opens the chest and that's it, done?
I'm fine with that too.
It's like gold. It's like Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
When they open up the what is it? The suitcase, and you only see it like glowing gold. You never figure out what the fuck's in that fucking thing.
I hope it's a giant cliffhanger.
I
I just hope he's in the
either.
back of a truck and someone has a gun to him and they hit a speed bump and it blows his brains out like they did in Pulp Fiction too.
Hey, Luffy's invulnerable to bullets.
I hope
All
this
right,
is.
it's-
I hope
so,
they tie.
It's a
Yeah, so
Not gonna happen.
it's a magic piercing bullet.
They don't.
I hope they.
don't-
I hope they
don't
tied
have
in
that.
Naruto.
There isn't
and ended
magic
that
in
way.
it.
Hope
That
someone
doesn't
gives him a
exist.
shot and he has AIDS. It's like super AIDS and he dies
Yeah.
in like 2 minutes.
AIDS don't exist. Though.
Yeah, he's only exists.
They,
in
they
one
have
piece.
as much butt sex as they want.
Yeah,
Nothing
that's
happens.
what I'm
Maybe
saying.
One Piece
They're
is
all
like-
pirates. Like,
What do you think they're doing on that ship?
that's what I'm saying.
Well,
There's
he said he
literally
has no
only
sex
two.
drive.
There's only 2 girls on that show.
Yeah, and Luther's not fucking any of them though. So
No,
we all
no,
know
no,
that.
That means you know that shit's gaping, dude.
All right.
I mean, he is made of.
He is made of.
He is made of rubber, and
Dude,
all he does
there's-
is stretch. So.
There's 2 girls in the show and it's all about pirates. What do pirates do? They rape, they drink,
Wonder.
and they plunder.
No,
Yeah.
but these aren't regular pirates. These are fucking reindeer pirates.
Anime
Yeah.
pirates.
And skeletons.
Anime
Hey,
pirates.
and fucking
hey,
bikini
hold up,
robots.
Hold up. Chopper gave up being a reindeer.
What do you mean?
When he ate,
You
when
can't
he ate
give
the
up being an
human
animal.
fruit.
I'm not a reindeer.
He's a human
anymore.
now.
He ate the human fruit.
In the show, I'm done. In the show, I can't fuck with this. Chopper's a human now. I'm done.
Hey,
Yo, he's actually Super Saiyan now. He's
Hey.
actually best friends with Vegeta.
Dude, fuck
hey,
everything
it's
about.
cool because
No, it's not
You guys
cool.
don't understand. None of you guys I want to talk about One Piece with. Once this podcast
The
blows
One
up,
Piece one.
the only person in the world I want to talk about One Piece with is my homie James Willem.
James Will.
I hope
That's
he.
the only person I want to talk about One
Bro,
Piece with.
okay. That's great and all, but you're talking about the same guy that thinks Last of Us is a
Yeah,
garbage
he
game.
hates The Last of Us and
Oh,
Uncharted.
I have no problem with him hating Last of Us.
Oh
and
no,
Uncharted.
no, I'm just saying I'm not gonna like I don't go to
The
that person
Psychonauts
for
is his
opinion.
favorite game, so man, I kind of like him.
It does. Hey, and Psychonauts isn't a bad game either.
I
And then
haven't
also
tried
too,
it.
he
so-
doesn't like Last of Us and Uncharted for legitimate reasons. It's not like he's never said
What
like
are the
fuck these
legitimate
games.
reasons?
He just says it isn't a game to him, and he's explained why he doesn't think it's a game. And I understand, like literally what
No,
he
the
said.
Order 1886 is not a game. Those are games.
No, dude, I think Last of Us is.
Yeah.
Fucking died all the time in that game, and I had to use strategy. That is a fucking game.
No.
I literally just started replaying that game and started
No,
getting my ass whooped by fucking clickers.
His deal is he doesn't like cinematic games because
No,
he thinks
yeah.
video games don't tell good stories.
No, yeah, that's what I'm
He
saying.
thinks video game storytelling
But
is
One
garbage.
Piece is an amazing
So
story.
any game that
okay.
tries to
He's
have a
never said One
story,
Piece
he
is an
thinks is
amazing
bad.
story.
Okay.
But no, Greg is right.
That's
though.
that's
I
literally
mean,
his
dude,
thought
that's
process.
like saying the old comic books suck because they don't tell great stories, but like
he just
dude,
thinks
they evolve.
he just
Hey,
thinks
I'm-
the video game medium doesn't tell good stories.
No, yeah.
So,
I think
It's
they do.
honest.
Yeah.
Like, hey, everybody's entitled to their own opinion.
Yeah.
right.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not.
He's
gonna
wrong, but
discredit-
you know it's okay.
Yeah.
Hey, like, don't get me wrong. I still love Last of Us and Uncharted. But hey, that's just me though. And I love One Piece.
For life.
Yeah.
Fuck One Piece.
Damn.
But anyway, you can check us out on Facebook.com/nerdoutlet. You can follow us on Instagram and Twitter
The
at
tweeters.
Nerd Outlet. Do we also, I think, have the tag on Facebook, so you can find us at Nerd Outlet
You can search
on there
for
as
it.
well.
Search Nerd Outlet.
Yeah.
That's nice. That's nice.
So, other than that, guys, did you guys have anything else to plug?
Nah.
It's in the show.
But I will
Watch
say,
Game of Thrones.
I will say that
Don't wait
no
like
matter what
Luthor is.
happens,
Watch G
the
Gundam.
picture that's gonna come up on Instagram is gonna be one Luffy's crew. So
God damn,
I might
dude,
make
if
the
I see
thumbnail
the
be
fucking
too.
picture of One Piece
Dude, fuck
as
One-
our fucking ad on Instagram to
It's
watch
gonna
this
be.
episode, dude, I'm
You
gonna
should
quit.
Do
Photoshop it with our faces.
it's gonna be Luffy and his whole pirate crew jumping in the air.
I'm gonna put him on the
gleefully.
thumbnail too.
Damn it. I'm unplugging
Alright.
this. Bye.
Nasty Nate.
Bye.